I said, the car one can 400 million, or I assume they got 528 million or maybe. And this is the kind of leadership of Obi. The Biamaka what I'm saying. I was seeing now what man what a man put one in Koswa, a back on my name, not Ghana for you to hold it. Because I'm not and not the been put a home for swag. I was saying, yeah. Now, Obi, that's the cano. Yeah, the year acquire a year feeder router. A war, a year baby, a year don't know buy, a year for about 4 corridors of baby areas, they don't know buy. It consists of 13 regions in Ghana. Now, you are located in clusters. Now, cluster 1 no about 300 kilometers of route. You have constructed feeder route. You have constructed. I think Savannah region, Northern region, and then other. I think about 4 regions. The second class is 300 kilometers. The third class is 250 kilometers, and the fourth cluster is also 250 kilometers. Yeah, better. Now, na apwa ama in cronky to babia. Ya do babia. You fudia every babia, you near every back. Procure my near. There will be an accessible route. About 1 year to me, no binding now, the upper the center. That mean no me no so yet to me and yabi. Now, yet dear. Now, I say, Empo, and who ya, yet to me, I suppose to be out a brutimemu. Now, they are hot, a day and Koso, this is a foreign exchange. At your bread on my Ghana. Now, your dollar, at that thing, sir. Your person is stabilizing or no. Your tunia, then. Stabilize it and no more shall say that being sir a Greek enclave route and shall say that being Obi Enchakra Bishop now Enchakra is saying yeah sure no oh sir yeah parliament oh sir when nana a process yeah parliament I say at maybe it has been passed the assessments have been made and all of that. But I cannot give you say ABO or China and answer that here. But the minimum say any minimum yano.
That's fine. That's fine. On the bridge, the na wokano. Yeah, the ama contract we bridge and the front planes or the no. And I feel the contract. 3.6 kilometers bridge, you know. Add also bridge, you know. Hello? Hey. Now Kojo down kwe. Kojo. Anyways. Kojo down kwa.
Obi.
Kojo down kwa. Me ba cho utemenka. Hey, any Kojo down kwe o yebi. Kojo down kwa. We'll see if we can get Kojo back on the line, but let me inform all of you, sir. Your YouTube live stream, you know, ebo neni kakra. It was a live stream, no etiko. Nyame adom ya sign ababak biwa ye stream it live. Inti mo amoshe on YouTube, no monfa enche se ete ekoye. Na sound no my problems kakra. We had to stop the stream and then restart. In the nyame adom ya sign start here. Me jini se mo amoshe live on YouTube. Na fe sound no clear. Edema munyina yeda moase. Papa say you remain faithful to this show. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM in the Egusua a review of the 2026 media budget omampenyi enam ne photo sam for so edikokoto parliament enim. Wait, there are some messages abba flowing from Nkomo and amene Kojo AD, but let me start with the birthday dedications, a few one of them, and then we can continue. We say Obi, a happy 7th birthday to Nana Kwakwa Ajenkwa Amwakwahine of New Jersey, US of A. With lots of love from your father, Nana Yawamwakwahine, your mother, Mrs. O.A., your grandma, Rosemond, your auntie Akosomo, and your uncle Asunaba Kefosu, all from the United States of America. In a happy 7th birthday to you, Nana Kwakwa Ajenkwa Amwakwahine. We wish you very, very, very well. We say, Obi, good afternoon. Don't forget that Obaya Frimpong is coming for the MPP National First Vice Chair. She would make the difference. Gamel, Uo Ewutu Obra Chere. Odienono. Happy birthday to the most beautiful, hardworking, and caring woman I know. My amazing wife, Mavis Amma Taylor of Paracelsus Pharmacy in Osru. She lights up my world with her grace, and her endless drive inspires me every single day. Have the happiest birthday, my love. Thank you for pouring so much heart into everything you do, both at home and in your work. Today, let me take care of you. Into Mavis Amma Taylor. And we're the 50 years. And Mavis Amma Taylor, akuntajo yere. Hey, and the akuntajo as akuntajo no kobe 70 years. Akuntajo. Hey, akuntajo be kuni pao. And akuntajo yere at the 50 years. Mavis Amma Taylor. Happy 50th birthday. 50 years is a big deal. It's a big deal. And to enjoy your day, have a blast. Akuntajo say my own spoiler and into jiguneso sa jiguneso. Happy birthday to Mrs. Linda Asabia Fojo. Hey. Na listo we kojo Fojo and you didn't birthday how many times in a year? Well, listo we wife there. Acha 3 months beyond the birthday ever. In the Mrs. Linda Asabia Fojo, Ukno say, and there's a message from him to you. Also today, I celebrate not only the wonderful woman you are, but also the blessing you've been to my life. Your love, your strength, your kindness, and the beautiful heart make every day brighter. May this new year of your life be filled with abundant blessings, good health, joy, peace, favor, and the fulfillment of your heart's desires. May the Lord continue to guide, protect, and prosper you in all you do. Thank you for being my wife, my companion, my joy, and my blessing. I love you deeply, and I'm grateful to God for the gift of you. May your smiles never fade. And this is a lawyer, right? And lawyer Listowell Kojo Fojo, Charlie. No, Fojo is brutal. In the Fojo birthday message to the wife, Mrs. Linda Asabia Fojo, Asabia, have a wonderful birthday. Your husband clearly is deeply in love with you. Have a fantastic birthday. We wish you well. And let me conclude with Kojo Fojo. Now, if you mean some read messages now, Akano. Messi Kojo Fojo, Kojo Dankwa. Kojo Dankwa, na mi busa se, Adoso Bridge, 3.6 kilometers there, no. Modi ama contract, dada.
Me patron.
Oh, okay. In the was started here, Juma.
SCC ade am say afina contractor no wako site.
Okay.
I enter crowd they will see progress.
Oh, okay. And you know a local contractor and a foreign.
I may have to cross check.
Okay.
I may have to cross check.
That's fine. Enti on a Nami Busa a Greek enclave roads, no. And you know nina ye feeder roads and
yeah, feeder roads.
Okay.
Nina feeder roads.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Kojo, I think great job. Yeah, that's say what to me breaking your money down at the amayen. Bibiania, the best thing about being comobio. Why?
Obi menso me da se bebre na momye mo aban no echidom na ye mo aban no na the vision and then ye dem ani so obeye no watumi aye because aye Ghana for and benya ho mfaso de Ghana for and ye bete ho de eti obi ye mo aban no abaso na ye hwese ye beta aban na chi na abana tumi aye adwuma na waye adwuma no amana bro
obi the message about semen kaima or say obi the question on whether or not big push contractors are leaving site was not answered. Kojo rather talked about the opposition. We are interested in hearing from him about that question. Many thanks. Kojo, where your question directly to you.
Obi asa asemi no one was nyako for be ye another that dada no a
that nipa say when you know I say
yeah no dey
obi about the opposition
as intelligent as you are obi wo be bisa question obi ya no abema na fa no word dey bisa obi
kojo dam kojo me na se e be se di nkomo bi why yeah that's it kojo dam kwa kasama roads and highways minister governs Agboja and Moten and Kan Asempa FM Suni 21 minutes after 3. And on the political side, on him say the NPP has been busy organizing more internal elections or my more branch was a polling station elections and in Ghana or my electoral area region for no air prepared to do this or more foreign branches so yeah omodie enran yete say US of A about one was anke koso hono omotu e de asheda yes it began as a rumor and US for be brena e the messages abrayan say they want to hear it on the Ekosiisen saying yenye verification and fama won because now say elections never so watchna na ampa so omotu asheda anase etesen yebenya NPP mpanyifo ni bi ne won edi enko because yen listenership in the US na ye massive enti bibi da wana koma so we say hwe ne ye edi amount will do that very soon. We say Obi good afternoon to you. And let me see. I wish my brother Benedict Ando Ejare a happy birthday. May he grow to become 94.7 and beyond and in good health. Na Osei say Obi, please discuss this pertinent issue with Omanhene Kwabena Sante for me. I am writing to you today with a heavy heart, but with a deep sense of national duty regarding a quiet crisis that is systematically undermining the future of our nation. The alarming decline in the quality of Ghana's public basic schools and their subsequent takeover by private institutions. This is an issue that strikes at the very heart of social mobility and national development, and I believe it deserves a critical spotlight on your platform. The paradox of our basic education system is deeply frustrating. On one hand, the state spent billions of cedis training teachers. Our public basic school teachers hold degrees and diplomas from our restructured colleges of education and premier universities like UCC and UEW. Let me pause there and have a menya interview with Emra. Haruna Mohammed, we be enough from Prof. Haruna, or a Deputy General Secretary Edema NPP. Me no enin komo Haruna akwa ba na pom te sen.
Apom ye.
Ye danyame ase. Abato na wase koso wo mo US chapter no. Ya te se mwatu asheda no kre.
Ye di kan e pese mi nti obi biara o ti Asempa FM. And of course, the chairman for the elections committee, appointed by the National Steering Committee, to administer the affairs of the elections processes in the United States. And the party among my guidelines for the conduct of the elections for all the structures of the party. Now, polling say every polling station. Now, your quarter Ekosiisen region, and the now regional elections, any branch elections, now they are designed for but there were some sort of disagreement between the national party and the US branch. Party no na the main mother party and a US group no a branch of the party. And omucha here with some particular disagreement with the national party. Now, and a power woman say, omucha said they would disregard the guidelines of the party, and omu as a branch, now omu pese and after almost country say almost set aside the party's guideline, National Council's guideline, not branch of the party. Actually, almost set a particular agenda. That is completely very disrespectful in the first place. And the National Council now several discussions on the matter. No, say me no monko enka kasa. Then kasa no me the General Secretary, the Acting National Chairman, let me make some particular reliefs the conduct of the elections. Party are designing a voting system using the electronic system for the party that is an asset of the New Patriotic Party. And now Omukache said never in the life of their thing that say Omube uses a particular system. Now US branch, and your branch Emma party. Branches are many in the world across. And the the design, everything, the process, vetting, about 5 people were disqualified. And disqualification, and I make say there be obi at the you disqualify obi a woman of coin say obetinya appeal. And the appellate body, the decision relies on the national party. So the steering committee, ever set an appeals committee, and it's our particular appeals committee, etc. Then we give them the room to go and appear before the appeals. On Wednesday, elections Saturday, Wednesday, now appeals end. Secondly, Alabama for the elections now ready. Thirdly, can't say in-person voting. So in-person voting, in-person voting now obi new say sister we proxy. You see you proxy amomo. But at the process proxy at that particular material moment, it was very difficult to say proxy and then the authorization, identification, comparison of signatures because it is just left with 2 days for the elections. We and I'm sure Nemanu Bebre and many the chairperson for the US branch in Ekasai and I'm say the technical team they should discuss the way forward for the use of the electronic platform. And electronic platform now or see Omuntimi uses a particular electronic platform now my country said then who the letter mommy letter bra not letter now obe trono kind from the letter who say because the best process to use even with the 2 days now your electronic system and an in-person voting because no more conference and what your cratano by me kind cratano na man let me say how can a branch be writing letters like this to the national party and see me General Secretary and I'm say this is the letter that has come from the US. And me better refer letter I'm the technical team of the party, the IT technical team. So me refer you letter the head of the technical team, that is Dr. Augustine Blade. Response to the buyer na never be bria or chicken inside the letter it's not a correct. And the observations in respect of album, in respect of the process, in respect of the appeals, in respect of the proxy voting process, then how do I have a credible elections on Saturday? And the withdraw letter in response to what the chairperson for MPP USA indicating the realities and the facts as contained in the technical committee's report, And I'm proceeding here to disagree with the position of the US that despite all these particular challenges, and me refer the matter back to the national party for determination and postpone the elections to a limited period until the party makes a decision. And I am trust a particular letter on the decision as the chair of the elections committee because I have the powers of the chairman. The chairman has some powers to make a critical decision at any material point in time. Say, a very defective and it will affect the integrity of the elections. And say, you're postponing the elections for the US.
And these are the facts indefinitely, right?
Me
say postponement indefinitely.
yes, for a limited period and refer it back to the National Party to determine. So now National Council will determine whether we should proceed or not.
Oh.
And I made a recommendation in a letter, before determination, and I said before you proceed, there are some things said. One, the IT team for the US and the IT team for Ghana, all the issues raised on paper should be practicalized in the system to determine. Because a third party product now, you cannot use that third party to disrespect the official assets of the national party.
Yeah.
And until they have a discussion. Now, I'm going through the processes and answer all the technical issues, all those ones need to be determined. Then there should be an appeals committee to deal with the appeals, not the use of the dispute resolution of the MGB bylaws. And the extended periods for the album completed for proxy systems and I say the IT platform I ever use, until all those things are resolved. A decision cannot be made.
Oh, okay. It is Obi Tio from the US of A. No, Adrian is Ochina or Kotuaba. Abatu Obia and Kosu Ochina.
Mimi, Abatu, I have postponed it, and I have received injunction applications from the US courts putting an injunction on that particular election. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. Now, I reported this to the director legal because my sending the document from the court, for that particular injunction to the director legal for his notice.
Into any election be a because so-called, will be an illegality.
Definitely, most definitely. When you say in Ghana, some particular elections went on and we annulled it.
Yes.
So every branch of the party, every chapter of the party must respect the guidelines of the party.
Haruna, my nase, Bibiani, Ebesaba Bidin Komobio. Why?
Yo,
yeah, that's
good.
Haruna Mohammed, Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, Onwans Nane in charge of the Elections Committee for the US branch. Elections are now a wasanke koswatchna and Wamaya to say were postponing as the chairman and with the powers vested in him, Enyadia Ochna elections no ebebaso. It was a national council decided a fresh date. After all the issues raised that have been dealt with, National Council be decided on a fresh date. On what they it was US of A. It is a wood chain with US of A. That is the news for you. Asempa FM, Ekosiisen On Wasugusua Utieno. Let me see. There are some other messages and you can still bring yours 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. We say Obi, good afternoon. Please, a happy birthday to my mom, Juliana Owusua, popularly known as Masoto. Masoto. No, Charlie. Masoto, we brutal. Inti Juliana Owusua Masoto. Today is your 59th birthday. Your children, Equia and Stella Obuobi, your in-laws and wonderful grandkids, wish you long life, good health, prosperity, and peace of mind. They say they love you endlessly. Wow. And Equia and Stella Obuobi going out to their mom, Juliana Owusua, who celebrates her 59th birthday today. Juliana Owusua is popularly known as Masoto. And I say Masoto. I say Washoto. Masoto. Juliana Owusua Masoto. No, Charlie. We wish you very, very well. God bless you. Happy birthday once again. Let's deal with some other issues. The Honorable Thomas Ampem Nyakon, a Deputy Finance Minister, also a Member of Parliament for the Esuo Jaman constituency. Honorable Akwabe Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Kenya obi na ho to dem.
Nyame adom ye ho ye papa say e was how describe enra mid-year budget review no in one word e be den.
Splendid.
Oh wow, splendid. Hey, splendid is a big word though.
Me kra me hu se na meka no twi mu. Nanso obia otie ya onim ba bia na Ghana wo ene ba bia na Ghana edu no. President Mahama ato force in mo nti say obia hu ne akoso na say me ko kwan say meto aso ansa na me ko budget no so no say na mo frame say anka memra studio but unfortunately me ne finance committee for meeting yeguso ne otina ne kwesida and say budget no nyuma bia ss finance committee no ye ho adwuma ansana akọ floor no home pensem mo a ene yeguso ye nti we dey mo fa nteme mrepa mo no me bana yetimi adi nkomo ache
no problem
na
me pesa wo no o ma ye hu will highlight in the budget, no, and as a review, no. Now, after minority for issues or my reason, no, media busa on the no ye. Inti, what stood out for you in ENRA presentation? Our boss, no.
What stood out? Let's say my boss, an honest account of Ghana, the budget, no, send I implement, obosumi SCA money, or the review to Emma. Ghana for a point. Minya feedback, me tell me my voice.
No, I think it's better on air. On air, there it's better.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Enti, no, yeah. Na odi kan etre baby ana young economy no wo and sana ye take you over. Eno ba baby ye de economy no do ye in 2025 December. And between January and Nra or Kasano, so baby, economy no abedu. Efa Ghana sikasem sika Parliament, ema yang tumi se yang koje emfi Ghana for her taxes. Tumi Ghana for through Parliament, ema yang si enyeje other sources of revenues. And to me, our Mayan say, yen spend this as Sicano. And no home unconta and a young Mra before the end, by the end of April, July every year, no, as I said, Finance Minister Bano Betre. Now, Oma Parliament, who says so near maybe what as I said, Officer, if you say, unim Sikasam economy near Mano, and your robot. Inti sometimes to me adwani buse obeye we ne besi we ne ma ti Mr. Sa inti se wo bribia enu nti wo pese ne ma parliament approve ma wono wo sesana. This is the opportunity to do it na ato force na ba no o ma ye hu se appropriation parliament approve ma yen se yen fans enye adwuma no. We were not asking for more money. And that was the first year where within the ceiling na Parliament approval. Now mum or my so say within the ceiling no ye were near maybe yes sano realignment kakra. A muba con and say ye realign yen contingency vote. Sika a womb parliamentary approval about 361 million. Say and war yen contingency vote. Say Sika photoa and no nim ni awode beye say bribi ba putupru na say wu pesika ebeya. Ye tra bribi sa ato budget num ato ha ubetime de enoaye. There were two contingency accounts. Back where contingency fund. So contingency fund, no, a Parliament Finance Committee, I mean, one has a CNO. One a manages our account, no, because one a manager wɔn nko na ebetumi ama otumi sɛ wobetumi ayi sika efi saa contingency fund no ɛne ɛwɔ contingency vote ɛno deɛ ɛka budget no ho a finance minister ɛna parliament ama no tumi wɔ approve budget ne pɛ na kyerɛ sɛ approval so a yɛama no nyinaa no finance minister ɛwɔ tumi sɛ ɔbɛkɔbɔ awura contingency vote nom na wayi bidi ayɛ biribi a ɔpa nhia sɛ ɔbɛsan aba parliament na ne edi kan na meka ho asɛm na yɛ contingency fund ne de ansana finance minister wodo nsa bɛka no gye sɛ waba finance committee of parliament na wabɛkyerɛ ne enti a wopɛ sɛ woyi sɛ sika no na so wogye to mu a wɔama wɔ approval na watumi ɛde wɔn nsa aka sɛ sika no wobɛkae a bra atoyerɛ nkyɛm kɛseɛ ɛto yɛ wɔ Ghana ha na nsuo eyiri ɛfa nkurɔfo bebree ne titiro ɛyɛ wɔn kran ma te sɛ western north ne other places nso ebi esisi meai na nea ɛbɛyɛ kɛse paa ne nea yehu ɛwɔ nkran ha obia enim deda ɛnyɛ fe na mebɛka saa saa de no esi wɔ West Africa coast lines ne bebree Nigeria funya wonde Cote d'Ivoire any obia nso yiri no ɛfefa na ade ana eni yenyan Omampenyi Mahama ɛhyɛ ne finance minister to force and say onko yi sika onko parliament na parliament my kwan yi sika from the contingency fund an amount of 350 million cedis. Ya call parliament no one kokasai ma woje tu mu se adena aba no won nyina ni tia how adwen you know yenko yi 350 million in contingency fund no unfortunately ya call no now obi the asama for down court court edenensa ato contingency fund no so enya our friend Ganeshi, now there was a Ganeshi order on the contingency fund. NT me and Yisikano. Mrade, Obian himself, SSE diso. Even though at that point, Obia, who said it did not make sense, say there will be an order on the contingency fund of the state of Mangan and Yina Sika. Edahwa bribito yanga ubetimi akoyai enti ya babe susu ho
na eno no honorable na hwan na ede court konya sa Ganeshi order no hwan.
Honestly those details kra me de minim and attorney general na betimi aboa na no your conversation as I say have later if you say minia obi hwe yet a finance ministry Obete no was agency be any obi a contract be who about some onipa no they are court near the nsa abeto ministry no even ministry no account so they have nothing to do directly with the Ministry of Finance. Ebi owa obe Ministry of Lands. Ebi owa lands pa na ya nsem no nsasesem any ade ubehuna ebi fi MDA way ebi fi ministry way na wose aban sika and yet they don't limit it to the ministry's account they don't limit it to government agency na or no acquire contract na ho aba asem no they don't limit it to only their account wotimi Ganeshi order to young contingency fund way, young government account way. I mean, a hard drink akra, but no young coma, as I say, a pemre na ye dini Dr. Atufos na yes, ne Attorney General, asati din komo. Na ye refesi betimi de mrebi afọ Parliament. Na ya kotre, I mean Parliament asem mrebi a betre. What fund can be subject to a Ganeshi or Danes and Yaman? If you say, Yentimi and streamline here and say a hard drink.
But the point I was even no me pacho unse you assess the contingency fund, when disaster strikes, when there is an issue and they assess. But I think the general criticism against government relative to floods, and it's yam planning and to nyoma ahead, and we were reactionary rather than being proactive. I think that is where the issue is. So
I don't want to veer into flood issues. If you say I'm not competent enough to handle flood in Yama.
Okay.
What the Unya works and housing for the engineers near there. Now I'm saying one who bet me actually about flood, and now near minimum say and ya Ghana and a floody at all young. All fit Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, what flood or who share news a year who say Yandia no crowd and us and a kakra. But as to what we need to do to permanently fix the problem, and they sanya man there, yane engineers, ekuso eka na ya fan say a bepesika ma on wetimi a solve a problem. Na ni anameka akosine say finance minister a year realignment. If you say sa Asempa by na say ye pesika in the budget, in the contingency vote. Into media review ya there corner. Wire realignment, moving 350 million from the contingency vote to the Ministry of the Interior. If you say disaster management committee, under the Ministry of the Interior, and now, no BB say into mobile contingency fund and then the Honorable Attorney General go through Mrapa so obetimi asset sa judgment on our side. Na yetimi enya sasikano edahwa sani be ya bribi ya mompa se bribi nsi na mom se bribi si ni yehia sika yetimi akoye obi nso baby sasa na mo ska contingency vote mo ada na mo enyi no na mo nkoyi contingency fund ne de sika no da ho
okay
and no de 500 million cedis at the ha obi amfa ne nsanka gise finance minister finance committee ama approval say munkoyi we na muyimpo a yem PFM act na share say wo ma approval na we first can say wo ba parliament now betre okwan a wo fa so na wo decide can akoto mu back if you say at all times it is expected say Sasikano Edem, Senia Beya Obi Nim, Nea Ebesi Ochana, ACI, Etimiae. Now, contingency vote in the Sikanum, a budget only implemented. Ain't he say, Yensika Semino, Yatimia Jisika, Nea consolidated funds, okay, Yadibi equity away, Yadibu, Intia, Yamfabi, Intia disaster, Neamfania. Enti enono asem when ye gigi sika nkakra no ye nyeska na yetimi spend bi enonti na in the wisdom of the framers of the constitution no as I see nya contingency sika bia no de bribia na sika edem mafen we there were other realignments say finance minister baako 400 million cedis wa realign ama the Ministry of Transport say one far enter high occupancy buses na and say opo ejuma be 5-6 na kwa ube hu na say me do 37 na line bi pa ewo 37 say wo per car afo any ade na ya sefem. Into the intention is a one fasa 400 million CDC enter high occupancy buses. Na yemfanye intra-city transportation no yemfa enyena enkwenim na anopa nkrofo pre akwa adwuma enwumre a wapon a wopentam akofie no na buses no etimi asesa nkrofo akọ back and forth na etimi aboa aye ejuma any other nema ni nyina no a realignment within the budget,
the existing budget,
the existing budget into ya misa for sika bebre na nie di so se utie Dr. Atofosin ya even though na ma account of baby aye fibaye any baby aye ya bedu no make his statement say he wasn't doing that to score any political we have moved on. For me, Makase, Ghana, Isia Ubisa Ubia Onimse, and ne under President Mahama was also forcing as finance minister. Ye sikasem, yang economy, aye better, as in Brea, na Kufu Adenin Crawford, and no nye debate biom, Obia niwa, onye sa asem yintum. Na yehu say ye debate e court to aso MPP when we will be comparing ourselves to a very low standard. We will not be doing ourselves and Ghana any good. And you say you move on once that debate is settled. Now, how do we challenge ourselves to do more? If he says MPP na and ya stake there, naturally say better. If he say what the toto and what they are, naturally say you try distinction, Now so there is more room for improvement. There are more things I bet me SSA na Ghana or mine no nim kan. That is our focus now. Me person may waste my time. What's macro young figures are war inflation say baby abedu exchange rate stability a settled debate and I hope say we miss some and somewhere ever mama compare your performance to MPP if you say I know there MWA TFO MWA Wankasa MWA we will just be repeating something that Ghanaians already know and Ghanaians have come to settle. So the discussion is, how do we improve on the ayayi? I to first and say, look, this is not our destination. The stability in this Niama SSA Ejinja and Yetimi Yamo. Inti Okwan Ben Suni Yebetimi Atwaso. Na ye maintain the fiscal discipline na and international market frey say yemra na wo person wo boy abosia or make his statement say we are not in a hurry print say ye sikasem ye yenti ye be pentam akọ ne akobo bosia ne akọ if you say bosia bebre no na ede be do baby we are not in a hurry. We will continue to improve on the economy until see investment grade. Now, you bet me attractive financing at a cheaper cost. We won't be in a hurry to run to the market. If you say, look, and then obi to me, I can say, the cost of power in Ghana, more than the cost of power in America or in other countries. And it is so. Obi ebe investing in energy. Asempa 94.7. Now the interest on the loan or the beye ejumano 10%, 11%. Now ofofro in another country, because of the credit rating of the country, ebetinia bobosia from the same market, ebetia 2%. So two institutions, or even the same institution, or power investment, America, abeye biwaha. They more expensive because the cost of capital high. Enti say as I see CSA or send ye be ya yesika sem no kwa nim ni ebetumi attract financing at a cheaper cost and some ye be call so our approach is far different from one day at any cost they will want to go to the bond market to raise funds. That is. The finance minister can say the market is inviting us, but we are not in a hurry. That is what he was talking about.
Yeah, but the minority has accused Mose immediately IMF program no bad to an end, in the last 3 months or so. No more a lot of loan agreement about Parliament for approval.
And then a World Bank, either loan, see, and they said and that is the cheapest you can find. In fact, the all-in cost for this is around 2%. And why won't we take such a facility? In 2020, under IDA 19, they took $1.7 billion. In 2022, under IDA 20, they took $2.5 billion. World Bank financing there, it is a year available for all nations at a very good rate, concessional rate. 1 year there, not serious. Into your mind, being say this concessional financing on non-far in development.
Capital markets, no?
Exactly. The international bond market. That is what we say. And you can't get this rate. And then when you're 12, 13%, why would we go in for such a near boka na the cost of financing abeye and at this one so we share near Atofos and Ekaya and then because yama yefika samako ye inti yen cost of yen loans ye tiano ekofem unlike previously interest rates and then even T-bills financing cost ECOFEM significantly because time now 91 day treasury bill 27% no now won't fund to near and net no minority in some there. Let me come back to my highlights now me mano Atoforsen Amayahu clearly say we are not in a hurry to go to the international bond market, and that message has gone clearly. He also spoke about young IMF na staff level agreement there. Every chance board no meeting sometime next week.
Yes.
Now we'll conclude. And I buy a taking decision say transition to the PCI and no new loan in the IMF for and one say IMF say more and the world market international market will be a what you would into your program twice every year mumra na mumeshe the progress we are making on reforms I say na moba na mobesha na mwedi adanse actually ya say hey okwa Ghana eyi na woye na enobe boyen ama yen target say yebe meet yebe reach investment grade no ye person credit rating so yenya B positive and they are double B and they are the senior beya Sabine Ekhojibosia se bank and Ekhojibosia will bet me at rate will bet me the aye bribinu and ya home faso. Inti ano
okay.
Move it here Atofos and Casa on an account of some payments in the first 6 months. If you say, well, minority for you are not spending into our economy, no, but it is not true. We are spending. Elunti autonebo say to pay public sector workers by the end of June, no, near 48.8 billion cedis compensation. Or man for across all sectors. One are buying it to one color. They are spending 48 billion near the Tiawon. Or ma a movie bray near ma yetia. For the first time, by the first half of the year, you need arrears. We don't owe get fund. We don't owe health insurance. You need Mahama cares car. And see that. Fibra me ba parliament mean who be that? Say you be do 6 months. Now you say I buy a current on statutory funds. You transfer what call health insurance. Say one war punk for 4 say monfa claims some money in Tiamoka. Get health insurance. Chain was go account to ma. One mom fresh service provider say mom come home mom process it na mom family in Tiamoka. If you say yan so yama on target say ya discard mama ya shakwan say mom first can on koshe baby investors say mo ye mom making sure say mo tia service providers ka na better na hospital be say tum they don't want to because health insurance said they won't several months and Fibra President Mahama by what is answer many vidana. Obi where there maybe some me here more.
No, yenti business here.
Very good. Now say I buy and spend there. Will it be possible? Say you bet here health providers promptly when they submit their bills and it is not possible. And then get fund.
But for
and
statutory
fund free secondary education.
Honorable, for the statutory funds, Muni option. The issue is discretionary areas now. And was some more sikako productive areas a bit create jobs, a be economy. That's where they say you are not spending. And yet the constitutional funds.
We're repeating some MPP for now. Me a maka se me mpesa me yalo. Na opesa upia me poko.
I was saying I was here you. But say omo kasanti or someone responded.
Na nado abreso.
Yes.
Na statutory funds so now we option and now we need option. And now we want send this kind ma wono. Enti se obi abreso na on send this kind of get fund. On send this kind of common fund. On send this kind of health insurance. Na ofufraba. No, the bribia or send this kind of manner. Who said difference in Sakrabia Bana? A Sikana Yajina, and I say a DB echo those say. I want to establish that point. Say, contrary to what was happening in the past, Ubehu now get fund, district assemblies common fund, now they were in arrears several months, Assessor Ceciano, one Sikano, the cop, Emma. So we are paying them. Young call agency Ben, I will say, on my all ministries.
Yes.
How much we have sent to them. And what he mentioned, and yet releases so, and yet actual payments. What I say?
Yeah.
And yet payments are actually as at the timer or Casano. Look. And no, okay, we'll be friends. Hey, more sure, pa say, Sika or Bonsu, na waya na. What ya? What ya? Na no, na. Same mubo biso enchewa. Wa ubehu say ya spend it. Na ya spend it. No, so na ye tia car. Afufro ebo eto homayen. I feel $700 million Eurobond debt servicer a year due. Yen domestic bond holders. Yeah. Na afufro Emma on haircut. Etiti won sikaso. Yetia 10 billion and amount. In fact, in August, I see 10.8 billion cities. Now, it's an say, yeah, total Ghana sikas ENT. Ya pay account ye build it buffers. As at the time all ye account na yetimi enya more than 6 billion cedis into your debt service account in August. Yedibetia 10 billion. Or say bosse eduswa yebetia in default yebetia nina. Inti this ikani di elko ministries, agencies, near there ama what they are ye wonyuma no. Near the being so to her build the buffers. Send your bear yebetimi yetia a car akestia eda yenim. Or can't say next year, DDEP no, send our risk structure no.
Yes.
Yes, here 58 billion cedis. The following year, 2028, and see here 53 billion cedis. Now, say yet now we don't make hay while the sun shines. Yam pesika anto hon kakran kakra. Do you think say Sabre no dua ye betimi atuana? Enti apart from the debt service account here mekai, ya establish a sinking fund. And in the sinking fund, you say obusumi bia sika ye bejeje no ye de ohamun chichem esong 7% ebeto aside. Ye nya sika bia ne adwere ne de bia to send ye beya by February next year. You bet you February 30 billion. Now August 6 months after, yet another 28 billion. Make us say yet me accumulate more than 15 billion into the sinking fund account. And on a year bill the send you by February beduno. Yet to me at the 30 billion. Ne target Dr. Asempa said, or Shese by the time I be ready the 2027 budget in November no. Now yenya close to 30 billion no. Send ye between December, January, ye betimi apen kayaka ho near tier no. Obi say 6 billion, 6 point something billion at ye ewo debt service account yes say ye debetia car ebeye due in August 10.8 billion no. Plus 15 billion na ye debetia February car na ye fia say treasury de ato ho no. Say enya sa kai na da yenim na sa sika no wo ho a anka wunyi ni say yetimi adobo obia sika ministry bia agency bia sika na wetimi spend more na. You manage what you have. Enti ni ayaje no eno ene ye cheche ye manage ni ye ni acheche na so obi aso. Enti so because we are not spending that. Again, we are spending. What we are not doing is to spend on waste.
But do you also agree, sir, partly because revenues and so are underperforming, and the minority says because revenue are underperforming, the market cut down expenditure by 20%. How do you respond to that, Honorable?
How is revenue underperforming?
Revenue target.
Revenue are in 2025. You're just saying near in 2024. Even after removing taxes, ye COVID, ye betting tax, ye sanema, ye taxes. Even after that, ye timejije bro so. Look, of course.
How about year to date in 2026?
As I see it more, and that is what we are focusing on. But wouldn't mean Ubejatum say by introduce taxes. We are even removing taxes. In fact, one of the things and our finance committee eba floor aubehu excise duty ye taxes on fruit juice. Now encourage Ghana for no fruit juice. Now fruit juice you produce what Ghana there. Ye taxes are also na ye de boa enti yes anyeme nyina nanso SSC yetimi enhance revenue collection enunti na osha customs ye de publican ebaya publican etimi aboayen nanka customs revenue about 3.8 billion a month and ne customs eje more than 5 billion a month. In the month of June, customs eje 5.6 billion cedis. For the first time in many years, custom exceeded their monthly target. Their target was 5.3 billion.
Mm-hmm.
They collected 5.6 billion just last month. This month, the figures I'm seeing, Asat and Nenansa, they had crossed 3 point something billion. Their target is still 5.3 billion. All indication, and they say they will get in excess of the 5.3 billion by the end of July also. And the technology, revenues are improving. Oh, VAT and a problems is here. And untina, Osha, your new interventions. Yeah, bet targeted VAT. Yeah, the new system, no finance committee, Bobo, who the floor of parliament. Amount for JJ and VAT, they don't remit to the state. And we are introducing a friend of fiscal electronic device. A point of sale device connected to GRA. And we call shop B, now call there na was scan na your receipt no fast assistant numpe customs GRA ebehu say GRA domestic tax wo behu say waton say na VAT oje enie and na ebi kra timi tro receipt no wo paper so e de ma wo jeje VAT no so wontua emma aban and one ye we no ne ku yem kra ne say bebre na kra nya Ghana fo no wa jeje ska no na ne esese de ba aban ho emma na what they are home chrome na what they live like kings and queens na yete ha na ebre nti ye the SARS system no eba na ye pese ye di bribi ka ho a ebe boa na Ghana ni bi obeto bribi a wo manga na ha no obe insist on the VAT receipt and no na okay say ye the receipt no ebe enter into a reward scheme bia wokoto ade na wo de shame na ye na we ni a ubetimi anya car ubetimi anya fridge ubetimi anya TV ubetimi anya bribi eno ebeboa na obi a oto ade no oya no say o hwese wama no VAT receipt na say de be ya ne number na enye fe kra no de be kwako shebebi onyaji receipt no ha the number ecosystem num every week or every month you know na the number eba apa we dibribi no ebeboa amagana fo nyina aboa a policy system no bia who say ukota ade a na oje receipt a obetimi anya mfaso e wo ho nti ye de sa niema no eba say next week Parliament nyame ya adoma ebe approve sa na man say committee no edi hujuma na yetimi ai ade ba konso a ye pese ye ene hwe ene obi ebi a wo internet wo fie wo use MTN ebi a Dominic Makoni fie da on use MTN or use Starlink it's only say MTN Air Ghana company nti or charge VAT for home. Near all use Starlink, no, although they own VAT. Enti, who say, or no, they are no ebe cheaper, as in MTN near, or no, the company, or ha. And then, young Ghana for, especially youth, you know, what would DJ our online bebre? Ubehu na, or call company, which is Amazon. Or call online no akoto bribi e wo company bi Netflix o say yemebo no wata ehwe movies pa na they want subscribe to Netflix na or share e wo ho no tua yemra kire say safo yi nyina esese woje ka VAT na wotua ma omanga na
wotua ma oman no ba bebre na anye
bebre na enye nti ye the system bi eba ye de monitor sa niema no na sa afo no so atimi atua VAT ebi kraje nso wontu ama omangana ni etimi ni enya ayi enti ni ayeye ni nyina existing taxes a ewo ho no na ye deploy technology ye improve on ye mra na yetimi aje more.
But honorable, when you made the point, sir, mu introducing new taxes, biano, did you mean in reference to NRA presentation and I say mobile bayi, which is which?
O meka NRA, na me yaba bayi mukrano, unun say ni ayaye more, our friend, see a bit remove a lot of that, but I'm speaking in reference to media budget here or the
because even Enrad Yenimpono, the colleague Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma makes the point say on bunkering minister ka say exemption modema on bunkering mu be year free ho. What that means ne say it will be a new tax because then people would have to pay what the exemption took away.
Minia sa sector no abuse bebrea koso nan say ye wo ho Sunday anajo any nya tip of say obi de shape aba oil aba wo yi wo say off spec oil and a wo yi a wontua hotel minister frame near dear breaker me frame commissioner general commissioner customs you could do port and opa better ampa sadana ye che won ye taxes ye recover taxes more than 15 million cedis. Enti ye tighten process mu say one day fuel eba no was say off spec na obeye we ni nyina obetua eto no if say was say wo de call now ko refining yi ansa no watua abuse eba ho ne krono a ekoso no minia si etimi si sa ne ma no ho kwan a we will have to reduce taxes for mangana port abuse ekoso ne ne say etimi esi sa ne ma no anokwan a we will be able to reduce taxes in this country.
Okay.
Enti nonom de yesramo munyina momoaye ni enhwe say baby leakage ewono baby ya yet say sonye a wodi nsi oguma na ni nyina efa say no ye besisi ni nyina na yetimi aye na ye develop.
Enunti na hono mu yi exemption na free hono, right?
Yes. If you say it is being abused. Now obi well frame a committee in a frame and answer. My
final question.
Bra men can't this important thing.
Okay.
Say Accra Kumasi Expressway. Fibra me call Parliament. Bribia Pierre Edward report beba. Well lament say oil revenue no. Who are the potting ya spread no so thinly.
Yeah.
Ubehuni see astroturf for her. Ubehuni say aye borehole. Ubehuni aye say when so a finite resource. Onyame achedi odi amayenga ebesa. Yenya srade no sa. Enti enne yenga me no yete ase a ye tu no esasi yetimi ye bribi a nchirima daache wo beba ebi se won so ye be wo Ghana ha won so srade na ye won dibi na mo de mo atu adi ama na sa na mo awuko na won no won anya ho mfa so enti esese yetimi ye bribi a ebe ye generational ebe transcend one generation, 2 generations. And President Mahama and then the finance minister, then I said, you know what? Yen shana oil sikano, yen moabuano, nien fanye niema akese na ehomra Ghana home faso na wutimi de wonsa enne mi bisa o say oyela yetu fi o mampanyin kufu abreso ebesi nne kyerɛ me ne ayɛde oil na ya wobetimi akyerɛ me ade kɛse bi ayɛde aya na
sɛ ABF ne kyerɛ nneɔma a yɛmfa oil receipt no enkom
no apart from to say ebi beko GMPC ebi beko say ebi enye yagigi no sa awie no
then monumental ni
then ye dey yen mineral royalties ye two gold Ghana tu yentimi niema kese enti yes you know what yen oil revenue ye mineral royalties ye pese ye de ye boa no into the big push no bi na ye de ye ade akese eno ene ye de ye Accra Kumasi expressway ya ye de ba foforo na nkrofo say we muntimi nye boko first can no he me ya nkrofo obi frame me madam for pa say na we mu benya size can no he muntimi nye ene ye were $1.7 billion egu account mu Accra Kumasi Expressway account Accra Kumasi
Asempa
Expressway holding account our Bank of Ghana $1.7 billion yes we are almost done if you say was say who sit down who fear see or bottom and even 3 billion 4 billion. Yeah, be call tender into mean how much ebe cost. Now, so by next year, in fact, by the end of this year, I'm sure that we'll be able to mobilize about $3 billion into the account. Yeah, be kate sword. Yeah, soldier fono a clear quina boy do Kumasi. About 70% of the coin or clear area.
But honorable Obos ka say contractor ne ba no share adwuma se by the end of 2028 na we I mean I've heard the question from people say there is an existing Accra Kumasi road you here be $300 million to complete na amount for etimi eyusu ne kama. Why are we pushing all the money into the expressway 2028 and just to allow people suffer for the next 2 years our existing road in eso?
I mean, I don't think West Ewo Accra Kumasi Kwino so yejai. It is never the intention sa Kwino here na bribi. Look, as a country you hear expressways. Now we enya Accra Kumasi nkwane heyo. Ye pe ye be fiase aye Kumasi to Tamale. Ye be to also ye pese ye align Kwina to the northern border. Enti na me ka say by the end of this year na ye timi enya sika. Say ntimi nwie Kwina kra na e be kakra na wie. Ye be to also mobilize it. Inti wo ye we no ye nwie we kra nsa ne start foforo yetimi enya enough money ya award the contract na wie Accra Kumasi we are going to think beyond that.
Yeah, Baba Honorable, I agree.
President Mahama wants to leave a legacy.
I get it.
This debate say there is already existing road into why are you constructing another road? I think we have settled that debate long time, and I don't want to go back.
Why don't you pay attention to the existing one?
We continue to fund construction of this road, Pokuase interchange, and all those contractors are on site. We continue to fund it. So we will continue to do this. Will be an expressway. What power and our faso? If you say it is going to be told,
yes.
Ubetia na why won pet Asempa now person will call Ufa Lungu. Say what clearing no. Only say start here at the bar parliament earlier and say final bay about 198 kilometers. And then you were clearing no alignment na makwan no cry shorter about 176 kilometers. And you can go to Kumasi within 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the option no be wo for be open term no person who use expressway no be tia toll no or no be far expressway she 6 lane wakwaba obi nso wo ho say me to me bo me pese me kosro obi wo suhum me pese me gina me do asi akwa me di fufuo me pese me mpentem inti wo na me nya imagine say metua to na mode ba expressway no so ne ade nti me de mefa longo na makọ ono nso wo that option no nti no de wo ho enne the two most I don't want to say most important but busiest cities Ghana ha Accra Kumasi
yes
and any fast means of linking these communities. The only option available is air travel. The cost of ticket, now say, my sister Penny, my father firstborn, air car baby, me kwe ye wakada so. I paid 5,000 plus between Ehani Kumasi, traveling by air. And no, that is what Ghanaians are going through today. This is very, very, very important for Ghana. Now, and no, President Mahama said, no, the second term is a legacy term. Or a certain new standard of governance.
Not to belabor the point, but Ghana near OTOCC or NAM. The existing Accra Kumasi route, so would be 9 hours of traffic, say, or say budget review statement, ya more existing Accra to Kumasi, Quine, so cry, more. How do you expect that person to feel? And assurance, then I'll be man.
And on America, a budget statement, we couldn't have mentioned every road, any Juma, also. Woko Akosombo Jakiti. My baby, as I'm coming conference, as I'm kakra. Akoso moja kiti. Contractor manab. Ewo final swa. Oh boy, juma gidi. Apegusu mpakadan. Woye di kota guso. By next week, Enum Road, Miami Chrome, what the kota beguso. Ya mobosa ni emeyiso ewo budget num. It doesn't mean the inhumano enkoso. Koso. Contractors are acquire so they are working big push up to date. Here more than 6.5 billion cities. Contractor be or ye big push be a niwa or they IPC aba yentia. There is no IPC. Our Ministry of Finance yentia up to na make I say. Be an FN and ham quite sober. Yes, we are pet ibetiao. That is the new norm today. And the Accra Kumasi Road will continue to be constructed.
Very well. Very well. Very well.
President Mahama Niswadi who the expressway no Mayenya Ochina Nyameboa Dr. Ato Forsen because of acting defense minister Niti. Or Neto Jafono Ebewo final so for inspection ebetia compensation ama wanga wama kwan say yemubu wo neema yen say wo no buy na yemfa nye kwan ye beboa ayi wo behwe obey initiate na wa hwe ato aso etiatia ama wo ene neema pa bebre Afram Plains Ghana's food basket
bridge na moye wo ho no
o ko ho a jisa wo ko tena ferry so na ferry no ekwa obedu na etu a this a wotwen ama oko no sign ba na ebe load mo na boye no macross so emergency ambulance bi we say na nado abreso woto ambulance se ma
constituencies
na me gidi say ebi wa from Plains North ebi wa from Plains South. No say na near kakra wo ye no ye bo won abaso Oh, and so one day, one acknowledge that, but another, oh, Kai Senra, or Bo, one abaso, or before Frosso. Let me want some later. Ain't he, your percent, your bridge across from Adoso to a chairman from Abuja, actually, contractors or what, one if you say a year, as you may. This is going to be the longest bridge.
Yeah. 3.6 kilometers.
3.6 kilometers. A big dual carriage. And yet, it's a dummy bridge, a single lane. Wouldn't mean you overtaking also. When the way they are double lane, double lane, ba. Wobenya lane for Aboboya. If you say a targeted at food carton.
Yeah.
Inti Aboboya ne adea. SSA, one so near Mankakra at the cross, one so Ebenya lane. A well planned, very long bridge. Now, yeah,
I think that's
Kumasi Expressway. Yanko Bobo say I'm fine, yo.
Yeah. Omina
when so and Yabose and Yade, Nina, Yade, revenues now you generating. And the bridge construction, Koso. Afram Plains. Bridge, Dambai, Koso. Now, we'll say we are not spending. How can you justify that?
All right, two questions. Me pacho answer in 2 minutes. Mama, ni enfan common area. Number one, minority say more reserves are dropped by $1.2 billion. Omu nim dia modia. Number two, say in the whole review, Enra boss are more agenda 133. So 24-hour economy. No, how do you respond to the two? Ni enfan common area.
Oh, 24-hour economy is on course. In fact, even though one can't on the share young document and media document there is sectorial performance and there is a section for Miniwaha Anka
Asempa FM.
That aspect on the trail. There is 24-hour economy. Iguso Eba and Kakra. I mean, so there is no two ways about that. The other one are okay. Reserve. There are seasonalities. Look, yes, at a point now your reserves equals through to 5.7% of 5.7 months to cover 5.7 months of import.
Yes.
About I think 5 months of import or something. There are seasonalities in this. Oh yeah, now we'll build it. It means Ecofem now we'll build it. The 5 months of import is far more than almost 4 months of import now with Jamaica. So it is neither here nor there. Yeah, the gun rap Abba say we want to embark on an ambitious program. Yeah, bear accumulating reserves that will be enough to cover 15 months of import by 2028. Of course. That is a gold-led policy. Gold prices are started
Asempa FM.
Enti nina ewon sunsanso. Enunti na ye launch policy no. Yes, we are taking advantage of the gold prices sources here. Now we recognize say and say ye need to gold nko aso. Enti ye share all other areas are ebetimi ama yenya foreign exchange ebeboa yen na ya improve on our reserves enunti ne ayese part of niema na ye no ye cocoa board bill new seasonal ebe ye pese cocoa board mobilize domestic revenue no de eto cocoa no na President Mahama directive awamayen about 50% of cocoa ayebetono say you processing it locally. Yeah, added value. Nina beboa in improving on our foreign exchange. Inflows. Forex inflows. Inti nina we are working towards refining our gold. Nina manema seni beya yebenya forex more into the economy. Na yam fire ni anto only gold. So na gold prices coffee ma na yen enya nsonsanso amaye nti it is okay ebi wo ha no CD no what is that this year CD no depreciated slightly.
Asempa
Last year appreciated by 40.7%.
Yes.
This year depreciated by about 6% or so. Now, CD, it is fairly stable. We are operating a flexible exchange rate regime and a fixed exchange rate regime. What is important is the stability. Say yebenya na in a certain reasonable band no and yet too volatile na affect it.
But with the reserves dropping, honorable, with the reserves dropping, does it mean say Moody's kana ye bibia mubetimi account for na?
Oh, of course. Bank of Ghana will always give an account for this. I mean, if you want to engage Bank of Ghana, they will give you all this. I mean, definitely, they will be doing intermediation or economy. It will go up, it will come down, depending on what the demands are. I know there, and upon chroma, so it is normal. But we are committed. Say, na ya build the reserves. So if you say Obi, US and the Middle East, one Iran and Tokoi Ebaye, who the effect on our neighboring countries, who the effect on now who say Ghana, yen dear, and to me are affecting to say counted, na Bibia COVID, Bibia Russia Ukraine, Obeti Bibia Russia Ukraine. What is ato forcing a blame bribi on Middle East conflict, Anna? It is because we are building resilience. Reserves now you are building. Enunti enasani may buy yetimi absorb inti enya den your reserves are drop kakra, but it is to help us withstand economic shocks. See, intimi am building our reserves now. Anka ube the effect on our city, ube the effect on our currency. Inti it is for that purpose.
Okay.
Inti na ye build the improve on our reserves. Yenim ni ebesi otena. Inti we continue to build it. BBC or baby, we have the resilience. Sani ebeya yebetimi withstand the shocks. Inti
obi. Mama na sepa inti bibi ni ebesi di nkomo bio. Why? That's Thomas Nyakwampem, or a deputy finance minister, MP for Sojaman constituency, and Amotesi and no aiding como Ekosiisen Suni. And here the discussion segment on Ansana no Yane Prince Majel Properties, Ebedi and Como Maxwell Etima Ewo Studio, Maxwell Akwaba et saying
Yamiadum Yahoye
Bibia Koi
Yamiadum Bibia Koi
Inti Prince Majel Properties.
Yeah.
A company baya moya den.
Yeah, CC no yeton asase.
Asase.
Yeton asase.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now moya asase adwuma na che.
Yeah, che.
Be how many years ni?
Be 7 years.
Oh, 7 years. And I'm at ton asase.
Actually.
And the monsase na de dahin.
CC no was Shy Hills. Shy Hills. Yeah, the promotion ashes was Shy Hills. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Inti monomonsase no moya den and amonsa eka mo ton yi monso mutofri obi ho na mo ton ana.
Okay, so yeto ahemfo no
yes. direct timo proper document yes. covering the land.
Yeah, will be bia.
Me beto bia me nya issue bia.
There is no problem with us kra.
Oh, you sure?
Or more my bias here bia be testify to this fact. Yeah.
In the Shy Hills, and if I be monkeys ne wanana.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. In the litigation free lands.
No land. Me cases so say yensa no air litigation free. Yeah, air litigation free. Problem be any.
In the promotion into Ebuana Basain.
About 20,000 Ghana cedis. For one plot.
70 by 100.
70 by 100. Yes. Now so I am out 30 bags of cement. Now wait me their share of project as.
No more the be free.
Free.
30 bags.
30 bags of cement. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. In the dodoa me pebia menya bi.
Yeah, dodoa o pebia no. Unsa ebeka.
Babia mo demarcating sasene so aye bibia kama.
Very well. Yeah, demarcate asase no, yeah, pillars no, roads bibia edidemu. Yeah. Inti no oba yeah bibia da.
Kanea wo ho.
Oba intina Saturday bia free site visitation.
Okay.
Ye ma opportunity ne say obeba no wa behwe asase no na wankasa wadi hu adanse. Yeah.
It is me betobi na mitua car. How long na mo dem documents be mama?
Yes, by a month no na o documents are ready.
A month.
By a month.
Genuine document.
Near document amount. Yeah, amount site plan any indenture.
Indenture.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. In the 20,000 a promotion no more payment plan on one and I was a training in a boom at a go.
Yeah, over Prince Major properties even though a promotion no ye mau sa akwenya no ye mau 3 months.
Oh, 3
yes,
months.
It was our initial payment of 5,000 or above.
Okay.
Yes, now the can ye mau 3 months.
3 months now the
yes, now the yeah. Now the
that's nice.
Yeah.
Shy Hills, and here was his Oh, that's
Shy
cool.
Hills.
In the office, no way.
Yeah, what a shy man.
Okay.
A shy man. Udru a shy man. Osane overhead no. Ekwa shy man trafficker. Yeah, your opposite Nova filling station. And a Prince Major properties office.
Okay. In the Honam office now all these years.
Yes, your Honoma.
Oh, that's nice.
Formerly, baby a Stone Boy office.
Office. Oh, the same place.
The same building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the same building.
Okay. In those days when I'm a side visit, Saturdays.
Saturday biya day in Kofo Eco site. But apart from Saturday, Monday to Friday, de biya obenyamre no ofre office so na ubuki appointments I bit me edwako. But Saturday biya ye come mass site visitation. Free. Ubedru ya suye hope. Ya de ye car befa ako site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Prince Major Properties.
Yeah.
In the more number be obi person frame obi tima frame.
Me pa try.
Okay. And the factory camera.
Your numbers near me no.
Yes.
Nti ubetimi afre emu bia.
Okay.
0557 111078. 0557 111078. Anase 0557 111079 0557 111079. Numbers 2 you free ebia onsa ebeka.
Oh, okay. That's nice. It is a wood Prince Major Properties in Como and anyone area and Sase and Omoton and they said they work on a promotion 20,000 Ghana is Zubenya one plot. Shy Hills so the whole area. A very nice place. Greenery ne wo a solid assassin so at the formenya fena uku chabi pobi mu ansana wetimi esi wodai enti you have to rush na wetimi akwa je won so de promotion last for how long?
Promotion no yeah the baby ya no
oh, okay.
Yeah kase die I think say echina ye ko site next week be last site visitation for this particular promotion. Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Where Adoma that's so
yes. Next week Nyame Adoma last site visitation for the promotion.
20,000 cities.
20,000 cities. 20,000.
Oh, that's cool. That's meaning final message be obeti me to jam.
Yeah, okay. Inti no Nyame Adoma echina ye hwe obi enim bra behwe asase no. Ye ka Shy Hill say dodo na nim se ewechi. Enso no ye hwe obi an crying say bra behwe asase no e free site visitation. Inti mesa boy number ne so fa number no na frɛ Nyame Adoma echina na pa by 7 a.m. na ye nyina ye hyiemu akɔ site. Number no 0557 111078 0557 111078 78 anase 0557 111079 0557 111079.
Super. Maxwell, yeah, that's Bibiani, a best in Comodo. Why?
Yes,
yeah, that's Papa Maxwell Atima. If we Prince Magel Properties and a buyer, you better than you by a bar discussion segment. Yeah, they share so. I'm a Momeka say technical advisor to the finance minister Frederick Emisa Ewo Studio. Has sounds on the air share him say the Honorable Collins Adoma Komensa Ebabekanya. He serves as deputy ranking on the Energy Committee in Ghana's Parliament. We are pa. Yeni won AD and Como. Tie we mame me basisia.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth.
Oh, Fabia, now what you say? And who did you know?
Mom, Patros, I toothpaste not that the buyer no. Send me the chimney, and no me no shame, and no me boss of no me.
Weighing your excuse. Abo Fratie, was sorry, no pa. It was so what the tree was saying. And son, where did you? Now, no, so Ediana Yanisri. What you true say?
Yes, Mom. Medical kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run. And they treat me soon.
Why are dear? Cal Kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, Mamma, fat is someone with the infame you, opimum fiancia.
Name the dead, that's a strawberry. Now be send me dimple.
There be any toothpaste and your toffee. Why? Yes, say the Cal Kids toothpaste. Be Mamma fra with the infame you, opimum fiancia, dear to tree one say. Every say, a boy a sea in one bottle crow. Ana ashare, a pamumwa, a hase, ne mana what day mapa. Me bomade say, me the Cal Kids toothpaste. Be mammy made to tree one say. Abribia, Cal Kids toothpaste. And Mamma Francis to tree and need Jesse.
Kel.
Ayampo, say a quantum wisdom. Ye can you him. Na one could be a na yells artism. And no matter be na Ghana edition nemu won conformance. The outia when you beji, and it your rubber who.
The cry, yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a grow. Wait a grow.
Any tea, Tiabuchenko mo. I kwa mankwa. I kuntejo. Edinburgh Asempa 94.7 FM so.
It remain that I say you are no woman on it. You almost see a kakra. You almost will hunu. Yes, we are here. You need Tracia. Near Kabum.
Memory debia a bonusia, a pemusea, Ekosiise On Asempa, our abruche, said the Yakuhu, any diabedrufie, the Yahu, near her, the ye, near the Abba, the Anyano, and you can say, ye.
Say, Abruchin come on a dim, tintimpa.
Yabera no ma hodwa. A one conformance so you bet me the Abua Ghana. I'm gonna funny to my pefra. Or my impuntu, na have what a sign. Passport won't send some. Nina, ye de bro. A wa bruchin come to medium. Yabesa so more quenya, no watch your wagon.
Robert Davy, make us a free Germany.
Kobe. Yeah, Amsterdam.
Concept no what for. I will keep where woman and then a chairman and no multiple. No crown after program, no after project, no more.
Shannon, say a minute of beer. 6 p.m. Boganie Abruchin Company.
You will laugh, you will cry, you will fall in love. Introducing Novelas Plus, the new destination for romance and telenovelas on DSTV and GoTV. Get swept away by shows such as Saints and Roses, Forbidden Love, Be My Sunshine, and more captivating stories. Tune in to Novelas Plus on DSTV channel 133 and GoTV channel 134. Novelas Plus, feel the beat of love.
And some woodwa esinyina. E mwa kesia e wasa wuti biara. Asempa yetia. E na ubetino. Asempa yetia. E ye kasiebwa. Ye de bro. E wa Asempa FM. E mrenu nsia empaimu. 6:30 sharp. And some woodwa esisi. Ye unye ni nyina. Ye de bro. Asempa yetia. E ye straight to the point. Esanse. Asempa yetia.
Do you know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa? How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on EcoBank's digital platform. Airtime for That's Your Sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. and there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
Ecobank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Africa, yeah. Africa, yeah. Jack Patabare Vimanya Ku.
Wado asie. Obia wodi otiaro pa ani awia. Nanso aduru numra eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia jumani efufra ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Obadoma Bibia wo bisa traffic ne chia ye mechi bibia be doji afa anyum no so dia de ben eko training stories and Philistine na esu mi sade so mesua ma hemu menkancho bia o e beko konsa dia ye mia just bibia jumani e Asempa FM so edishia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia
Hello, baby.
This your TV, dear.
Charlie, where I will get correct TV by?
Max Buy.
Baby, go to Max Buy. Pick any TV you want. I will sort it. Sorry. Baby.
Fridge we did it do. You need a new
go
one.
Go to Max Buy. No, so Max Buy. Fridge na you make up man. Se sani nyina akofie. Babe, oh.
Madam, if you want mobile phones, Max Buy. Washing machines, Max Buy. Sound bars, Max Buy. Air conditioners, Max Buy. Even if you want long life and prosperity, Max Buy.
Can even buy now and pay later with Max Buy. When it comes to quality electronics, one name leads the conversation. Max Buy.
For further inquiries, call us on 054 401 95.
Africa Green Tea,
Deep pepper perco. Inti sa wo to mackerel aye weduane a na wato Africa Queen mackerel na we chawe no mu keke na mpankwa
na ede na aya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry eye also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nwono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se wato ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ani hexa capsules any hexa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer yekura eto yafunu ene ensunu mu etumi a wo yafunu ekeka wa wogire ho a enyi ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebre a wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mesha
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie
Let's shout for joy.
As the historic sesquicentennial celebrations roll on, Infantipim invites all old boys, associates, and the general public to the prestigious second Infantipim 150th anniversary lecture. This is not just a lecture, it is a masterclass for national transformation. Addressing a nation at a crossroad, we are honored to present the distinguished Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers, renowned international diplomat and statesman. He will be dissecting a theme critical to our collective future, educating for peace, democracy, and responsible citizenship. Date Wednesday, 29 July 2026. Time 5:30 p.m. prompt. Venue the Accra Red Church Hall. To every old boy, every partner, every citizen who believes in the future of Ghana and Africa, this is where you need to be. Block your diaries, clear your schedules, make it your #1 priority. Join the conversation that shapes tomorrow. Infantipim at 150. Vin Chekan.
News is here. Electroland Ghana Limited is excited to announce the grand opening of its new Medina showroom. Discover unbeatable deals on world-class brands including Samsung, TCL, Media, Nasco, and Homeland. All under one roof. TVs, refrigerators, air conditioners, washing machines, or other home appliances, we've got you covered. Come and enjoy an amazing shopping experience and take advantage of exciting opening offers. Join us this Wednesday, 29 July at exactly 12 noon. Located at the Medina Taxi Rank opposite Ecobank. For inquiries, call 050-315-9739. Terms and conditions apply. Electroland, home of luxury, affordable electronics.
Enti se wo to mackerel aye waduane a. Na wato Africa Queen mackerel. Na we chawe no mu keke. No pankwa.
Ensema hudwa esi nyina emu akese a ewosa wuti biara Asempa yetia ena wobete no Asempa yetia eye kasebo a ye de bro ewo Asempa FM enwe no nsia empai mu 6:30 sharp ensema hudwa esisi ye hu ye ni nyina ye de bro Asempa yetia eye straight to the point essence Asempa yetia.
Sa eya onwanwa sa misikasem apeja merebe kire wo kwan no kwame kotodwe adaroma o kire me app bi a aba be piemu e wo Play Store and afi App Store ye frɛ no it's social ya yesa app yi e de beboa adwadifo nyina sa wo ye content creator de wo be ye ni ana wo followers bebrebe he woni followers kra wo so ka ho bi de wo be ye ni se wo app ni mu a wo be create account na wo ko profile na afi wa bie wo shop no e wo ho niema wo ton no na wo hyase de agugugu ho followers no be hyase hu niema wo ton no enti wo be fa wo number no na ba betutobi na abuawo ama wonya sika nti se wo ya carpenter ni wo ya contractor wo ya boutique obia etimi ko koton na ade it's social e fashion okoya wo ya fasoa ye de nya sika e wo app yi so no e ma remfi so be download e wo Play Store ana App Store
Jackpot abere vi manya ku
Wado asie obia wo de tiaro pa ani awia nanso adonu mra eye bibia e wo Asempa FM 94.7 Bibia Jumani Fufra, Yadia Asempa FM, Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Obadoma! Bibia is a traffic in it. You make sure baby of a dojafa, and you know so. The other band echo, training stories, and a Philistine. As soon as I so, Messiama, Nemuman can't show you a book of concert. Just a Bibia Jumani Asempa FM, so Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, Bibia.
Didi shito homete, Didi shito homete, Didi shito homete, Didi shito homete.
Enjoy homemade taste of shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert.
For 150 years, Fantipum has nurtured leaders of integrity, excellence, and service to God and nation. Celebrate excellence. Honor legacy. The Fantipum at 150 Sesquicentennial Awards are now open for nominations to recognize the outstanding individuals and organizations whose dedication and service have helped shape Fantipum's proud 150-year legacy. Do you know an old boy, member of staff, benefactor, organization, or a friend of Fantipum who deserves this honor? Nominate them today. Visit www.awards.fantipum150.org and submit your nominations on or before Friday, 31st July 2026. Fantipum at 150. Celebrating a legacy of excellence, leadership, and service. Inspiring the future. Jin Shekan.
Do you know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa? How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on Ecobank's digital platform. Airtime for That's Your Sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 Naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. And there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
Ecobank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Africa, yeah. Africa, yeah.
Asempa yetia obanyansa fuso wo munye wanka na asem tema futu sam kakre wa supreme.
The National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA,
is the regulatory body of the pensions industry in Ghana, ensuring the compliance of the 3-tier pension scheme, being the mandatory basic national social security scheme, first tier, managed by SNET, a mandatory fully funded and privately managed occupational pension scheme, second tier, and a voluntary fully funded and privately managed provident fund and personal pension scheme. Employer enforcement has been beefed up, and therefore we are entreating all employers to enroll their workers onto the first and second tier mandatory schemes and pay their contributions. Failure to do so will result in prosecution. NPRA, ensuring retirement income security.
Viva no abo na Electron Ghana Limited Eddie Stadium Nije ne Baufi we dey ya tete nyama ni nyina so ye pese hu go bia pefe na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobby and enti ne bro discount e was Samsung TCL and Nasco smart TVs ni nyina ma match day bia anya we nije da na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cooker so ho washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances ni ye keka ho nyina when the football promotion is so power fimu ka ho na kwa ye showroom any anamo si for wo mo Ghana fan na nyina ana friend was 050-315-9738 ubetimi so call www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland ye the stadium no baufi.
She said ye to be ade eso hwi ni shop me report no he minia so me no ponsu ye eso hwi ni ubotom Asempa for business we fie obi mu na I mean ideas and be kuno da bia ni adwen fofra wo eso na montu bia anim so bia ye din se ya enya asomdwe ni wanya o eye sikasem bills wo hoi dia menye comment na mantwe bi o ye wo free emergency loan kwesi salary loan working capital ni startup loan bills se ensrokra for Ghana card be apply ya fresh 0596 920 833 and 0302 200 390 bills for sikasem wo ha nyina be dan ye. Semi sorry no pa. Kel Chaco toothpaste na me de twitwi me se. E ma me confidence. The money nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit go so na me sre a. E yo wanwan hu. Me de Kel Chaco toothpaste e na twitwi me se. Obo ade ni pa e wo bidie mu no. E na e dia ye Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy sen ho ban e free mowa e boy sin mu tokro. E se a hye e ne numunka. Sure say amani Kel Chaco toothpaste so nie. Yet center for.
Me de magical Chaco toothpaste atubu. Me shina no pa na dwa me koda no. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwasro etibinama na me sin 32 ni na aguso.
Enkane no ania maame num di bidie twitwiri yense no asaya bebie mu o bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no MSC fita e mana hoden ne sayi nka bia ma wonum ye hwam enunti mo amonom cafe wine any tobacco e kamo seso no abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste sankofa yenchi
Kel happy smile FDA aje edwedin krato ya tomo.
Mrena so ewo compugan agukesi a edimu mreno na asuyo o sebo enipadom eni vuvuzela no aye crado sa World Cup season e yade agoprama so ne be ye de enunti fabre fie se de be abetimi atena na wajegira dem no wahwe ne yie beto crystal clear television powerful sound bar any home theaters laptops phone any projectors yate teso we enye discount sales keko to bibi 3,000 Ghana cedis eko ne raya raffle draw nim ubetimi wini 100-inch 4K TV phones laptops any achede bebre keka ho tuturumika se a eko CompuGhana showroom bia e benwo ana say shop online e wo CompuGhana.com first 0302752020 WhatsApp is 0243143143 CompuGhana Go Rush season the ultimate football experience.
If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, break when the rain they fall. Still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
Say a quantum ye can do him. Now one could be a na yells at him. And no be bree, Nagana edition, Nemu won't performance. The Otia when you beji, and it your rubber who.
Your cry, yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a grow. Wait a grow. And Tia Brochenkomo, Aqua Mankwa, Akuntejo, Edinburgh Asempa 94.7 FM. So
you remember that I say you no woman on ne. You almost kakra. You almost hunu. Yes, we are here. You need transia. Ya kabum.
Memory debia e bonusia e pemusea. Ekosi na watch e twendwene ye ho e wo abrochire se de yakohu ene de abeduru fie de yehu ne yehwe de ye ne de aba de enye no eni kwan se ye
ze na je se abrochire nkomo na dimu tintim pa.
Ye bere no ma hodo a e won kofo man so a ye betimi de aboa Ghana. Amna fa ne to ma pefra. O man yimpuntu na ha bot sign. Passport won sensem. Ni nyina ye de bro e wo abrochire nkomo dwumade yi mu. Ye besa so mo akwanya no wa kire wadwen.
Robert David make us free Germany. Kobe. Yeah, Amsterdam. Concept no what for about chefu e wo mo wa man na nyam wo mo atiama na no dia na wo mo tipie no mo kura na so program no mo aso project no e nwanwa.
Shane so say e memene da bia 6 p.m. Boganie abrochire komoni.
Say a bano electrical appliances baby baako pe na obinya de papa na ne buof Franco smart TVs every 32 Ekosiisen 100 inches air conditioners washing machines blenders microwaves kettle cooking stoves your Samsung with CCTV cameras any your crystal clear never phones any accessories abi you know that Franco number 1 Burua Franco shop be benwo nekwajo electrical appliances yatete small fresh 0246 422 338 and 0555 939311 and www.francotrading.com obetumi akọ app store any play store no download the Franco app. Franco still phone papa is here.
The future of finance is digital, and the future starts with a conversation. How can technology expand financial access, empower small businesses, protect consumers, and drive inclusive economic growth? Join Ecobank Ghana and Joy Business for the inaugural Ecobank Joy Business Financial Dialogue Series under the theme Driving Financial Inclusion Through Digital Transformation. Be part of insightful discussions on digital banking, mobile money, fintech innovation, cybersecurity, and the future of financial inclusion in Ghana and across Africa. Date Tuesday, 28th of July, 2026. The Ecobank Joy Business Financial Dialogue Series, shaping the future of finance in Africa. Don't miss it. Live on Joy FM and Joy News. Physical attendance is strictly by invitation.
Every mosquito study run away.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you know how money moves in Ghana and across Africa? How it really moves? It doesn't move once a month. It moves 100 times a day on Ecobank's digital platform. Airtime for that's your sister. Transport for Papa. 500 Cs for Saturday's funeral. 2,000 Naira for the cousin sitting jump in Abuja. Because we don't just move money, we take care of people. Money moves in every direction. Uncle to nephew, nephew to uncle, sister to brother on Monday, brother back to sister on Friday. And it moves together. The funeral contribution, the susu, the wedding levy, the hospital bill in the family WhatsApp group. In Africa, money is rarely one person's transaction. It's many people moving small amounts toward one purpose. That's how money moves here. And there's one bank built for it all.
Africa, 34 nations, one heartbeat, one screen.
EcoBank, the only bank built for the way Africans move money. 34 countries, one screen. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Africa, yeah. Africa, yeah.
Africa green tea,
Deep pepper perko. Not deep purple. It is a water mackerel I would Giania. No what Africa Queen mackerel. The witch shower no keke. No punkwa.
World Cup fever no abo na Electroland Ghana Limited at the stadium ni je ni bawfie we dey ya tete nyama ni nyina so ye pese hu go bia pefe na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobby and entini e bro discounts e was Samsung, TCL and Nasco smart TVs ni nyina ma match day bia anya we ni je da na beti ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cookers so ho washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances ni keka hunyina when the football promotion is so power fimu ka huna kwa ye showroom any anamo sifo a wo Ghana fan nyina ana friend was 050-315-9738 ubetimi so call www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland ye the stadium no bawfie.
1xBet, the grown will be Biaube. Call 1x games, not those who call a crash, burning hot, crystal, and our Western slots. Use the GH1 games promo code, then your 300% bonus, a copy 5,500 Ghana cedis. 1x games, a good year who do Asha Homa, the Biaube Biara. Gambling where you're true, into Chano Washe Yemu, and Yama wana when Dimfie Dunwache, Gaming Commission of Ghana, Ajin Kratu Yatumu.
She said, "Yeah, to be out here." And so she knew shop. The report no way. Minya, so many Bonsu here. And so she knew but Asempa for business will feel be more now. I mean, ideas and be kuno. The biani are for frau. And so I'm on to be any. So be a dean say ya. And yes, some drain when you. Yes, bills wo idea. Menye comment na manchia bio. Ye wo a free emergency loan, quasi salary loan, working capital, ni startup loan. Bills see instrokra. For Ghana card be apply and ya. Fresh 0596 920 833 and now 0302 200 390. Bills. For sika samu how nyina be danye.
World Cup Renabo, no one will pay football, no one's here. Electroland Ghana Limited, Eddie Stadium, no bawfie. And one is over to Samsung, TCL, and Nasco Smart TV, a 50-inch, and Nadia Brosa, then your free DSTV decoder, and a 1 month free subscription. Share World Cup, no, yeah, the bawpuna no live. Now, what's seeing your discount at Woodrow, and a free Zappa decoder. Electroland, move for World Cup no refie. Electroland, move on to me, show. Etika wana ko Electroland showroom bia wo Ghana fan nyina anadi obenwo anabetini afre 050-315-9739 call www.electrolandgh.com nemom kai se nhihye kakra wo ho eyego
Asempa FM.
Oribo!
Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
so our Minisempa, the brand mama. Obi, so Obi, so Obi, so
Masomo Asempa 94.7 FM. Ekosiise dwumedie no asugusu a wotie no. Ma yena munyina ase ne ensan mama kwaba emfa momra Ekosiise nso. Medin di Osei Bonsu. Yedi kan di atudwa amamate se yen discussion segment ene yede etwa musui me kase yenya technical advisor to the finance minister Frederick Emisa ewo studio ha sanso ena the honorable Collins Adomako Mensa abekansa ewo ha enche yebema ono nso akwaba na yede yen komo no ahyehyɛ so ntu wa adwenkyra 0548443523 na ode abre 0548443523 na yentie de wonso wo wadwenkyre basically budgeter enra finance minister Ede Kokotu the mid-year budget review statement or the etuja document na be 99 pages at least the okai enrano enti ene yebe kom na fe yahwe nioma wose wonsu yede kan di hon komodada yene deputy minister in charge of finance akasa yene spokesperson to the road minister Eddie Enkomo in the yehwese ebejafo a etna sin so Eddie omonso madwenkyre ebeba honorable Hanti Brasey my na fe yentimi entraso Frederick mamema wakwaba etesen
Yesu adomboko
Bibi ekoye Ministry of Finance boko
wa osha send economy ne numbers ya yura to force your boss to force the to dry ended ano ye hu say yame adom bibi ekoye
yeda nyame ase honorable Collins Adomako Mensa ababe cancer e studio awko parliament or a former deputy energy minister any parliament committees no committee ba ko an hia pa the first na mines and energy committee but see o machim no energy committee honorable meboa sanity is the energy committee
yes.
Honorable deputy ranking member on that committee akwaba na pom te sen
na go pon mo mini abema
koye
asemo
asemo
if you bore my number
every constituency
economy is different
sir
economy different
I would say Kriafo no
economy is different. It is submission. Make sure say the hodity. Every day they say prof. Only prof for the will cry. Very painting puppet patas.
Honeyoma is different.
Different.
Your nomination numbers now. Finance Minister Boboso.
Also with numbers
need looking good.
They are rapidly. 15 miles a day to go to the farm. Never catch almost numbers near fine. They are country. 15 miles, 20 miles a day. Could be a friend to know. A queer fool. Could buy into your car. Yeah, I catch almost figures. It will be economy different. Obi koko ni etia
as in Montreal umunyina
ka
we yegusu
kase kali
koko yegusu Montreal
yegusu yegusu na 15 kilometers no enye nde na beda ho a mo nante kono Collins wa MP acho o madam Fupa wa MP ache na enye President Mahama ya na 15 kilometers beda abeda ho dada na bibinti na 8 years omo ntumi aya no nti se wo hwe ya President Mahama through the minister to force or announce bibi endra I see over 1,000 kilometers of agricultural roads,
agric-enclave roads,
yes. in across the country. We've done it in 4 clusters. If you just break down, it's a $500 million project with the World Bank. It's
feeder roads
so that in fact a be paved, but a lot is being done by the Federal Roads Department. President Mohammed say Ghana no sebi yekuafo omo hwe omo fifre pana omo de do enti kakra yen so yebetuni aye abo amo a ye be lesson omo bede no na yegusu ye no enti agricultural enti Collins if you check break ho
now 15 miles now we can the state of the road.
I'm not talking about the state of the road.
Okay.
That is their lifestyle. They walk.
Still, I won't be 15 miles.
There are some parts are quota, we also quota. I'm talking about their lifestyle. Who Busan say it's the same. And all figures. And I'm saying me honor and your figures are some different. Their economy is different. It's no Busan say cocoa for your trio money now. See your tria, afraid you'll see your tria, and you know, and you know, woman. That is farmers from
Boamaya.
Yes, 65,000, approximately 65,000 people. 60% of them are farmers. 40% of that 60% are cocoa farmers.
It's your honor, beer cocoa, no beer, anyone is I can
say. I'm telling you that my economy. It's all the Atlantic kind of country. No mean, some boy, my name come there. Okay, so no, the at force a guy, no, a boy, my own Yadiana.
Nothing no money.
I enjoy Moka. That is the economy. Obedient cocoa, see, in February last year. In anticipation, say October, prices no will inch up. Or the 3,500 a year. October, in Trianica. February, a bank meeting. A bank by us, what to 2,500. He's losing 1,000 per bag. Or say the 3,500, how is he going to pay? Up to now, in Trianica. That is his economy. And to what the account figures, no? Oh, yeah, Mr. Meka, a painting pampetia. So, co abromed to grow. Make a mobile factor.
Obi, Cocoa 70 there, because Collins back on crowd, they won't say Cocoa Asemno, a year now buying, and a essay Cocoa, and my Ghana for. Almost running Cocoa down, Cocoa board down. Cocoa board a car mini Cocoa board, as is your mujium huenji. Ain't he processor, Endra? One of the laws, a cocoa board reform bill.
Cocoa board reform bill.
Yes, we are reforming the cocoa board and making sure, say, at least 70% the Bema farmers. We are also going to rework how cocoa board raising funding. Who's the first normal common on it?
Yes, syndicated
loans. No, one say. Collins mo omo abemo no 2023 and 2020 omo intumi anko
almost omo take a decision say they will not do syndication.
Baby. We defaulted with debt. The international community I then stop people from coming to the market. And you omo no mo intumi anko. Ya mo. They tried. The national committee na
bank bia
Ghana na mo ye junk. Obi anywhere hwe obehwe enim. Enti cocoa no a almost say no cocoa industry no almost say no 18 months ayabe and their prices far higher than Cote d'Ivoire as is here Cote d'Ivoire for a smuggle cocoa eba Ghana and they cocoa prices are collapsing on the international markets. First no omo breno no mo ton cocoa no about 8,000. If you to mukwaya could do 9,000. Cocoa, sisi ekonenam 3,000. So there was no way a buying between me then aton cocoa at that same price. Aton cocoa at that same price I make for. But what we even did, they said we gave them 90% of the international FOB price. So ye Jessica ye the almost ni then make for. Collins Mohono between 30 and 40% no mudi make for. But ye the 90% make for. But cocoa ne ohona in 1980s a PNDC law Eddie cocoa board by ye reform kakrano. Obian ye reform bia afei na ye take the bull by the horn. Ye di a new bill to even bar that bill will even bar cocoa the cocoa board from doing all these quasi fiscal activities. Cocoa roads ne neman ekeka hono no. Wo de say wo to cocoa na oton, hwem na to cocoa na ton.
Aban pepe sika for the aye.
Aban pepe sika for.
And no be na mudi feeder. You can say Agric Enclave Roads.
Agric Enclave Roads na ba no. Enti cocoa board. You are not supposed to be building roads. Aban Ministry of Roads and Highways omo your roads. And you know, cocoa no a comprehensive solution. And a debano. Now what share President Mahama and Sanu Juma? On your touch and go. On man number 44 in some on so. Ushe doom saw solving permanently and so free power in 2016. The same thing. And I solve cocoa no. In the catcher calling say cocoa no. In fact, ya solve. Bill no. Collins na be finance committee. Omo conclave here of parliament. Omo conclave here. Omo dream bill no ho. I beba. Collins being your opportunity. Contributing on the floor.
It is a farmer being sanka ni sika. Assurance be na.
Assurance say cocoa board e resist car oguso tuetia. Say na say how to say you release almost was it 2 something billion. And then subsequent to that, we release another money again. Of course, obian to me can ninia omina to me insan komsi kape.
But we've not experienced that before. Say in the cocoa season, yebu payment no tot. You experience it be
Obi, prices collapse here. Cocoa prices collapse here. Ye kra cocoa no Ghana ye cocoa. Obian to.
It's not the first time
It's not the first time, but this time a kana now ma bro to cocoa board inti first need to muko bobo sia ebeden ebetua farmerska na government hiding a holy cocoa no until the time obetumi hiding aton. But this time cocoa board eka bubro cocoa board is insolvent. Into kwa obi amauska government nankasa no so obekwa kwa obosia no ono so kra ye unsustainable ono so kra so unsustainable debt. Enti all these things they bad together. Almost sukriya almost kono. And almost ye forward sales. Forward sales. Calling someone okay.
Yes, sir. It's been with us.
Almost town cocoa no edie. In fact, forward sales they say almost kwajiska no. Almost kwajiska no mudie. No mo sha almost boss cocoa no yetia ye de bebrel. It's about 300,000 tons na yet to because international contract nti ujia na wa heden na wo de kutua enti cocoa ne kra na yeje no yeje na de kutua omo ka omo bo to ho. Apart from cocoa board kananka said da ho na roads omo ye omo ntua fertilizers omo tua omo tuto ye omo ntua ye ka juice sacks unim say juice sacks omo togu ho cocoa board bet to be used for 20 years. And oko temapota omunya baby package juice sacks na enya broni be ya utubi to juice sacks utumi use for the next 20 years. Juice sacks is we be ye be Ghana omo to be import ya ko temapoto enti eye as asem na hono obi koko na asem kesi
o mamenje Collins enti how do you respond now we are yemra media budget review
economics na blabe kan ni media ne makola pentem pampeti asoko abroma
economics na
me babe kama
okay
o de ono nye ni figures no
okay
me local economy Osei ye bro ye de kato yes sir omuba na cocoa price say
na 3,100
na e kan wo
yes
e kwan be so no de 3,005
omo announce new price no omo tun
na kan wo
yes
eti e ka wo how to me increase
obetimi
sir
so omo ye ma yehu
say the international price na the benchmarking
eti the price of cocoa no is not because obi aboka
okay
and yes a kabida ho because mumpa na e kana wo kana wo ho
ba mutum
it me and what is the whole argument about say e kada ho ntini hate so about 25 e ka wo ho na wo de call 3,500 wo be a press conference e bo ho samrane say his excellency John Dramani aba reset agenda
aban papa
aba wo de call 3,500 that time na kana wo kana wo ho so So what argument are you making? Say, I say, what's this so abandoned there? What's say MP before Bokato? Now buy another card and now start with the quarter 5. Obi, usi so. I started cocoa business for Ghana. What to be that? Say cocoa time so. Yentiment yo cocoa for ka. The year nekem. I say buama ye July. Ye beko August. What to be that? So when you reset now, printing 40. Sure. Unima me catch you. Or can forward sale. Or measure proper forward sale. Ewa bo mine. Are you aware say cocoa farmers omo cocoa no even before October?
So omo de kwaji loan, omo de cocoa.
That's the point I'm making. It will forward sale now. Can we do it? Ewa bo mine. One man in the pakone the 3,005 na kwaji loan. October do ya went ya. February also call emergency meeting. O buy out say 2,500 or book 1,000. There's a video message manuabo. There's a gentleman in my constituency over 2,000 bags. Omo to turn and getting in anticipation say by October price never cost. Obi, waboka 2 million Ghana cedi. Or fija kwa brain off. Go and tell him say Akufo-Addo Kadintina waboka 2 million. The reality on the ground is different. It's different. This explanation, me ban. Me never call boy. Nam the cocoa for nyako tina. Onko catch le omo say. Akufo-Addo ka no boy ntino e no wentwa oka. Onko catch o. Untimi swa we ya memfam oketire. Memfa problem ni bia ma Akufo-Addo wo fi abemu etam okọ or retirement. Enti dia to ma won. What be the say cocoa season aba etam. Afina sum ama asase. Up to now they've not been paid. To now, Obi, imagine my constituency where 40% of the people are cocoa farmers. Do you know what this means? Do you know what the effect of it in my constituency? Na me nsua. What's Akufo-Addo Bokenti?
Yeah, but someone saw explaining reality and so.
And then or the quarter 5. Na Akufo-Addo can anywhere. And all the G wooding. Meaning as I na press communication not actually. And no more announcement for 35. We say ye me ato ni my ye dwuma kese pa. Ato is forcing. If you are 35. Who dey jawa Akufo-Addo 31 no kra mayen. Akufo-Addo wa bon yate ase Ghana for 20 aye. Jan 31.
Oh, men kasa Akufo-Addo bon sa.
Oh, there be. That's asema make out to figurative speech.
There be obi ntiase, obi be kasa odi Akufo-Addo. Na me boa.
Me nyan mo Ghana for mutie no. Very intelligent people.
On boy sa.
If you kwa amrefo asend me message say so mutie me o.
Oh, but na me chat patches Akufo-Addo on boy sa.
I've not said so. Obi sa nam gan. Da be. Mo na yakoto aba mo na mo say Akufo-Addo de onya de. And I'm okay, Buboni, Dean, baby, names. Akufo-Addo on Nadia, Cocoa Way, Yama, 3,100. Would him say, Omasai announcement said they are maintaining the price
for the new season.
The same price
2,500 now.
I wouldn't say Omanasi.
Yes, so because it be a world market price, the improvement be a my.
Market price, Nasa drop here now. It had no man's son. Why didn't they drop it?
Obi.
As a man farmer below 2,500.
Because the argument they made when they brought it to 2,500, they said it is because of the international market. It had been say international market now drop it further. And so why maintain at 2,500?
Obi, Collins is a basic form.
Oh,
c'est cocoa politics. Eye ni da so a. Nensa basic form.
Me buy. You go say question. And also figures ninti when you age. And I'm saying me baby me free ba no. And your figures asemo. I'm talking the reality. Obi and I'm saying video bi wa. TV3 for ko interview me so wa.
Yeah, TV3 for the no Makola. That was Makola.
Watch them watch it.
Oh, send me sure say well.
No, there be boss watch it.
No, me mpuli.
Oh, my man send them on no month. Watch it. The economy no is different from the figures no can was.
Ejom forma de be as I entwade this be.
Obi ben kasa.
Ejom forma. Omo tai kasa.
Reset agenda. Reset agenda. The party because you entwade. I no want to say at force say the inflation about from to purchasing power cost.
Yes.
Entire ni entwade. That's the point I'm making.
As the figures they show on the
where's the reality on the ground? And you make TV3, yeah, TV3. Me TV3. Where the manifem. No can say, oh, where the man for that selection. Where TV3. Obi mo video me send my domek. O the on month me. Just about 5 minutes. No tie the Ghana for man e canon.
E wo dwom no. Okay, my way in fire because me deputy finance meba Frederick. Me deputy finance minister didn't come extensively. But Collins and Frederick Bebem no issue with Enra they are to force and bear any day. What is the issue? Why do you think say
no
many ampem da kon. You didn't come close to 1 hour. It was church him into Frederick no be top up.
Let me
Yes.
So my releases maybe Obi me chewa there. So they mean no. Obi also my releases.
Yes.
Obi nyame chade. Last 2 weeks. And energy ministry. Omo 2025 performance report back.
Okay.
Obi Mpachohwe. You with them yami. This is official from the ministry. Omo figures on the mind. Minion Mpachohwe. Grand total budget 2025.
Yes.
Ska e de mo munye. Mpachohwe. Omo budget 1.2 billion. Sika e de mo munye 627.
That's 2025.
2025. Because
the whole year.
The whole year.
657.
Any actual expenditure. The variance na making. Any. This is from the energy ministry for 2025. Budget here, they more 1.2 no. What they gave to the energy ministry, according to the same energy ministry report of the Mayo Energy Committee,
Obi.
No, Frederick.
Obi, me responding quickly to this.
To energy ministry.
Energy ministry.
Okay.
Collins are deputy minister for energy.
Yes.
Was serve wa bemuda. Na onim say on to me fa ade we enkasa.
Adentia.
But politics inti.
Adentia.
Say yema wa approved budget. 1.2 billion de mo no. Sika no payments ni nia enden embada ye. Because ebi wo ha obekọ contracting period ni mu ewie no obekọ ye fe ne sen obema contract no na bia wo September or August. So most of the projects, ministries, most of the capital projects, they carry on to the following fiscal year. Eti Collins nim say bisanisa wa be mu no, but why ministry ben agency ben budgets and I hear say this year best spend 1 point, best spend 1 billion. Or to be spending almost a canina. Because most of the projects they carry on to the next fiscal year. It's Collins why
yes.
Also ministry be our releasing releases a call. I know yes. I know yes. I feel 2025 ABN no ent men we go 2026.
I don't understand. Say you can't release you can't release. I see. And mommy take the opportunity.
The ono kan wa se menye release. O se sika nankasa
payments.
Yeah, o se payments.
Actual expenditure. 657.
Okay.
Payments Payments
I'm trying to tell you say in some more canon. The ministers are our friends.
Omo ho kire omo.
Me say I want to agree kene omo twa so we. No nia.
O say me na me host you.
Thank you. I am telling my brother say the figures no the flourish speech no is nice. But on the ground
in general there atoka ye statutory payment omaye ni nyina on time asisia over NHIL they are current on payment ni nyina anso wani
me bona baso.
Okay,
sir statutory me wetia
yeah wetia
me bona baso.
Okay,
dey me na minka me bona baso dey why ni ye me bona baso dey onko ye so make it is also NHIL wetia yes sir
yeah
me bona baso
so they are current
me bona baso.
Na dey na wunti me mo
energy ministry sika ne mai
Obi.
Still, even 2026.
Me can't say much.
Obi. It's in your match. Who say? Collins, na ya me yan say, what's na buy muda?
Frederick.
Onim say, me ba Collins ma minka sanwi. What's na buy muda? Onim say, ye project ye ma o budget budgets no is spills over. Into actual payment within the year almost always, in fact always, is below your approved limit. Because no, it's not by
48%.
No, 48%.
No,
energy ministry. Share. What Collins is even refusing to admit,
yes.
Energy ministry no survey or honor. Wakofa energy because of ranking when you are sending documents we in it. He is refusing to admit the fact, say the interventions we have made in the energy sector and then when your lights when your lights and cost from the canyon so and cost through that much. I will say when who say
and then cost
in comparison to what it could have been if the energy minister and the finance minister had not strategically worked to switch the light crude oil used in energy production to gas. Nakabaye sam yetiate.
But say no, it any invention away more the buy. But it is not an innovation.
But call is more honor. No muto crude. Bisan say, omunim say gas betumi aye aden o manye.
Na omuto crude.
Na still you took crude.
You took crude. But you took crude last year you told me say one parcel per. Call is more. Crude. Yeah, last year we bought only I think about a parcel. This time we have over 50 million scarf of gas you use for production of power. And no, and now
putting electricity cost by 28%. Hey, and gas
Collins, say ye be energy politics wa ha. Ye be energy politics wa ha.
Don't see energy politics.
Say be energy politics wa ha.
The whole aim was like releases.
But Collins say release.
Okay.
And get the same as actual payment.
Now actual payment
release and get the same as actual payment.
Also release and actual
release also budget say 1.2.
Yes.
And a release more 700. Any 700 and actual payment. And I made sure Collins say was serving in government. It means say when you get a budget, you are required to spend it within the year, within the financial year.
Yes.
But contract rollover.
That's fine.
And it always happens. He shouldn't use this to say releases are not going.
Ma onye ni views on the media budget uria now I responded to.
Okay.
Why? Now I think
me views the my views.
Okay.
Me views ni Africa reviews. Me views e makola for the interview.
No, I told you say inflation is very stable. Now, Ghana for be judging on inflation, judging on job creation, and I think
stability of the city.
And a stability of the city. And a Ghana from fan judging as finance
minister. Inflation buffer. What should be the effect?
It slow down the way our prices are cost,
and it should increase your
purchasing power
capacity.
Yes,
then I'm for nega.
Almost say entirely.
And I think so. What is the effect of the inflation? Inflation and buffer. The whole idea is inflation and buffer at least come a purchasing power control. Say that is the verdict of the people on the inflation. That is the verdict of the people.
But that same people say because majority imported no say cedi no any stable and come here more cedis no mass dollars. Or more cost any BBA cost. So now they have a relatively stable city.
There's a video be a papa be oton bro. What's the first net bro near 2,000 per bag or so. That time can near to affair about 500 or no being top. Oh no being top. Electricity from 2025 to now. How many percentage?
Almost 28%.
Thank you. It may be a ball mine. nanko to 100 cedis a month. So better saying
128.
Into inflation can I don't know anything. She says so kwa broma for nkaseng. Obi no for VIP. Aku for the time. Na 106 and 120 and then patch saying. That is the reality on the ground. It means the make catching say the figures no they look nice on paper. But me say making sure that figures will translate into the lives of the ordinary person. And this idea, then where is the argument? Say inflation about for man, about for man, no. That shouldn't be the end game. The end game is that it should translate. Makola for the interview, we should tell you, say, inflation about for OBC Kanananka, as what the Tony said, the more you do, so mobile, no, or Matonio man more. Almost say Antonio Mano. They're not selling. Me home the cocoa farmers, almost come my Omako Bobesia, I can't go interest, they pile up. The transport fare, Uncle Duko Kumase, Uncle Tia, 10 cities, 15 cities, and 25. Ofaka fi kejetia. Inse se kejetia be ko Main Street no. Trot for no abansi mo increase in spite of the increment in the petrol prices. Ejun do mo ye. Ofaka ni fi kejetia osimesi wo kronom.
Me de mo kokronom.
Me de mo kokronom. To be able to 5 cities. Udu kronom no start pay. Bo ho. Mo start them. Mo say to 5 cities. Before be do bo no to 25 cities. That is the reality on the ground. It mess reminia. Behind the beautiful figures, no. Behind the fantastic figures, no. Let's say no. It should reflect. It should. 2025, energy is smoking. Renegotiations. So many savings of 250 million. 2025. About 2025 budget, 2026 budget. Wouldn't say 2 days ago, on the parliament. 2 days ago. And a committee yet now. At what point does the negotiation ends? It only ends when Parliament ratifies it. But they've captured it as a savings. Me see it now. So 2 days ago, the entire report to quite complenary. Also, me see 1,200 megawatts. Yeah, the massive. Undomoye, Omakofa SPV.
Special purpose.
They've created a special purpose vehicle. A new company.
State-led?
Yes. When there's VRA. They want to do a second gas processing plant, another SPV. But there's Ghana Gas. Up to date, they've not even briefed the Committee of Energy on the details where they are. This media yana talk us on assassin. We are now being told
assassin for the second.
Yes. No? It's in the media, you know. These are the realities, Obi. These are the realities. Now, say energy minister. The energy minister, no energy minister, he's now receiving a brief from the SPV, the company. Yes.
Nasa onona ebe leader me create na.
Busa mini is
say the ministry.
Busa no. Say ministry energy create ya busa.
That's one of the technical advisor to the finance minister.
One no create here. Yes. They went through GIF.
Oh.
Yes. That is why the energy minister is now being briefed. And the videos are there.
Hey.
Yes, and I'm making
or that them so na go abonte.
Oh, we be making cancer wo eni o brofo. Eni takrade ebe na ubo. It mean you dey make catch dey say, "Many je ho, do mu ye yepe, hwe wo be na uka Kumasi Expressway."
Yes.
Wo be na me hwe wa unya ketwa Daniel Jantua.
Yeah, Nana
Jantua.
Sure.
The Facebook page. Obi. Na edmini
expressway. Aban said for the first time in a long while, a GOG funded project enye sikani nyina dedicated egu account more like an escrow ewo Bank of Ghana egum into Accra Kumasi Expressway holding account $1.7 billion egum obi amfa nsanka omunyanya contractor in September or shase aye kwan no acha 2028 omawie. Good news ana
a kwan dey yenya say to kwan kwan no na and the musa efe obi me peboyi
I think he basically was saying the existing road
the government needs $300 million
to deal with the existing road
to complete the Accra Kumasi bypasses that were started by President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Yet we find it prudent to save 1.7 billion on an expressway that will take 3 to 7 years to complete.
Yeah, but that is where he may be wrong. The minister said 2028.
It's not even about the timing. No?
Okay.
It's about the whole logic of keeping 1.7 billion in an account when 300 million can complete
the existing
one, and it takes us 7 hours, 8 hours.
I had my issues with the deputy minister.
Some of the bypasses are really 70% complete.
But my argument is that they've not abandoned them.
What for Kumasi Kwana so?
Oh, Mafaso.
Contractors also. Yan kanu krenche obi. Contractor ben na work oye kwana. Where is the contractor?
That's our colleague MP governs Agboja own chantro. Oh, no say contractors was so here, they've not abandoned the project.
Oh, one of the ministers were very Otaba Parliament so they answer questions. Very approachable. But governs no credit say me faso obi ni so I like what he's doing on Namwa. Put some of the
contractors on the spot.
But no credit woman say me who is work bypass so no credit back up enti before mo benya mo 3 billion or 2 billion be expressway enipa musa. What kind of logic is this, Obi? What kind of logic is this? No agenda 111 of Fujako Abre North, 75% complete. Last week, I'm call Obi Onefu.
Yeah.
Onefu. But they are going to start a 24-hour market. They say Akufo-Addo decided to do 110 hospitals
at a go.
It's irrational. But they want to do 200 and how many?
61 markets.
And they're okay. That it makes absolute sense. It's a feature Kwabre North Yeni hospital. The whole constituency, since time memory, any hospital. Abembiaba, when you have a vision or see hospital will lose 70%. We have abandoned that hospital to build a 24-hour market.
But this year budget Momuji 2 mono. So by any 100 million. Say or the baby 10 agenda 111 10. Ade.
Obi.
Say me can budget Momuji 2 mono.
Obi.
Obzo mo the baby.
Hey. Obi 10. Mama can do it 160.
261.
Hey, Obi.
District be our back.
Obi. Zino that 10 no more can every day and come.
Modi no say hoefu.
Me say me so say me go for the be here. Go twa emrewe. Me call honum. For the first time you bring a full hospital with mortuary and everything, theater. Me come obinya emergency. That's offense. That's what I'm telling you say yen economy is different from many answer more can you. Our economy is different. It's a mess figures no effect. At first we can as the bro for so baba. Any o kasa the big the inflation near Coca-Cola. No money at all I to jaw inflation as well. Yen ton your man. Yen talk. Revenue figures meaning they have not met them.
Targets, no?
Yes. Only on check say if they've met their revenue figures. That's who me too revenue. How are you going to?
But the UTA Ampem say last month, which was the month of July, June. If I May ni June, target or Mudema GRA, with the help of publican AI, they've exceeded because we also raising 5.3 billion.
Into
5.6 billion.
Up to when?
Osei.
We only be up to when?
And there may be Frederick Bemaye.
Oh, up to when? Say be a Fred bit my boy. Report only be no up to when? One of the way my Fred. And then one of the prepare bread. And I'll be changing him. One of the my one I would say 2026. Revenue. Nankamu program first and second quarter. 105.
And I buy 103.
And I buy 103.
And okay, Omo Miti, let's bet 200 million.
1 point something.
1.3.
Oh, is that? I didn't know.
Yes, calculate where meet.
Yeah.
Let's go to expenditure.
Me pacho. Money. We program 1.105.2 billion.
Okay.
And then 103.7.
Okay.
It's a short by 1 point something billion. I just wanted to put that in perspective.
You are short by almost 1.7 billion. Yes, I'm looking at the figures now. I feel you expenditure. Expenditure anyway. Expenditure. Book as a spend 45. Must spend 42.
Interest savings 4.5 billion because of interest rates now above from no. 45 included a higher interest projection, but because of the management interest expense above from and we saved on interest. It's not expenditure.
So it was not really affecting projects.
No. It's not. It's not a project. It's savings. It's savings on interest.
Yes, but I'm looking at the raw figures now.
But that's why I'm explaining to you that it's savings on interest. But we stated it in the media that we saved on interest by up to 4.5 billion.
And then funny na brother man to say some of the flagship programs or Bonsu
in NRA presentation.
The coding
24-hour economy.
We're hoping some media and can mind some updates.
Maybe I could do,
but I didn't hear anything. And these are the critical areas of creating employment.
So the Jumera they win your daily updates.
But I don't say that
because also more releases
because my constituency for be application yes. I must be frank. A beer friend is almost almost because I'm go through a certain training program.
Yeah.
But majority of them no
and
so now me the coding, the Jumera
national apprenticeship
programs na dey Jumabano. Man,
say if I can just have 30 seconds to respond to that. Say media no enye nsem nyina na ebetimi aiden aboso. Na wo share the document itself ewo wenima ye de abeto wenima o pass. Wo hwe we mu ne enwu a all of them are in. But in the speech no and na oyi be free mu because even oyi be free mu it was 2 hours. You understand?
So we're hoping say
99 pages.
99 pages. No, but
the flagship ones they normally.
Oh, but flagship ones no. It was selected. We spoke about the 1,200 megawatts power. We spoke about the integrated. We spoke about big push. We spoke about Women's Development Bank.
For 24-hour economies. Because of its centrality to more economic program.
Yes.
You cannot present a mid-year budget without touching on it.
Oh, no. But 24-hour economy is in the media. It's not as if it's not in the media budget. So it's in the media.
Really?
Yes.
No, Collins. One of the major highlights of the
because we say all the major Nyamana are not touching on.
Yeah.
Or yes, subheading into big push infrastructural program.
Yes.
Accra Kumasi Expressway. Now what can
by Collins nim say near minister kind no eno no Hansard no it's not all kind no or say he now calls on Parliament to take the full speech in its entirety to be in the Hansard. It's never Hansard no and no
much more detailed.
It's an appendix tables here Collins showing any speech anymore.
Yes.
Revenue figures here all boss any expenditure figures here any speech anymore. You understand? But they are all in the media documents are the core parliament.
Respond to the claims. The figures, especially for inflation and all of those, it look good on paper.
Yeah.
But Makola for a different story. And
Obi, here also Collins abo figures. Sabi, or see figures in Yeshia. Nanka o debts. Meba. Or say form 4. May Chinese say figures no any form. Figures now or can say figures ni a form different no. May Chinese say figures no and one form. Ni debt to GDP under omono echo over 100% no. Then ena omo enter crisis. Aye shati omo out of the international debt market. Interest rate spike here, see the depreciate here and figures now or can one 7 year and no any form no. Now inflation now yakasa about form no. You see, let me take this opportunity. Inflation interest say nyama bo cost more. Inflation interest say nyama bo no cost ro, but say cost ro no
and slow. Yes.
Yes. And the economy biano, you need that some amount of inflation. In fact, Oko UK they are targeting about 3% inflation. Oko US they target within the same. In fact, inflation target is within a band. You don't go. That's why it's a band. When we say a band, it's just say per se highest bill or empahon, but lower bill so or higher than empahon. Into say Ghana economy say US economy say. In fact, let me take you to an economy. Say Japan. Japan will die to have an inflation of 4 or 5%. They will kill the whole world to get an inflation of 4 or 5%. Because economy no rigidity no, you need some form of inflation as a form of oil to the wheels of the economy to move. Into inflation interest enema boy than eco form. But even on that, me person me check Collins say, even on that, real things like the price of fuel, like the various things across the board, almost prices, because of the stability of the CDC, are dropping. I mean, Guta last year, they submitted over 4,000 items. They submitted to Parliament, and Collins can have access to it. He's a parliamentarian. They submitted over 4,000 items. They said, because of the stability of the CDC, prices now then above form. Inflation it is not a figures, some esoteric things it doesn't touch the lives of the people. Share those times. Obokanko kusia 1 crate. Yes, 17 Ghana cedis. Next week yes 22. What is a cost to we don't have it. The stability now no for people to plan, for business to plan. And no your friend no say we are bringing what we call the fund. We are building the foundation for the economy to take off, because say uko ujum na sende uko your friend is saying fuel. You have fuel cost. Obeba and you see a 15 or chambeko a 23. Businesses cannot plan. It is macroeconomic stability. Ye interest ebia niema boy den ubeko ebia ade 10 cities see ebia 5 cities. But even though that is not what it means, that actually has happened. Namen cannot say that actually has happened. Ghana hapa penny breso. That ben pa na oti say dwadifo. Mo aja tum so matete niema so. Uko makola man kan just matete niema so. Obi oman kan jamo. Omo ka chom so matete niema so. Edwadefo mo etumi bu omanum to aka chom so matete niema so. That say niema and just say niema economy ne ye na seed ne ye na ebia omo hu ha mo a ko metumi at niema so.
Yeah, but mo so matete so ba ye nto.
But the thing is that you see ye nuanu me dwadefo de me de me see so. Me hu da from ye papa Rollins time yes you need to say yes me say makola fo aka so mato adida bronya we dey entade. In fact, Collins more time so every bronya bia bon say nkofo gu makola cho, but still almost entade inti me nka say ne omo ka no enye no kre, but a refrainer from from Rollins time omaka Akufo-Addo time so omo kan ya de bia ye ntade nti eno de yemfa ne say aban bia abreso no omo ka nti wo de yemfa ne say ade e wo ho but ade a no omo nka a omo nye ene say omo atete niema so eno na e different this time menka se makola fo ntwantro ba menka se e asem omo den omo Canada but asem ba ko a no omo nka e say yatete niema so because eniemo mai den aye yenti yate niema so eno de no omo nkan Collins ma ben so omo ante niema so ohun enti ni America ne say figures na Collins e ka no enye abstract things eye niema yejeje na ye di begu krata so say asem wey ena ekoso wo man ni mu ni de begu krata so atro say sebi banchi ebro first na say and then abasi na me cannot say first na say and abasi inti figures na oka no onto ne boansa na oka bibi uka kan me Collins
if energy sector the na
energy sector ne there ono former deputy energy minister on moral rights to speak about the energy sector. Oka ho na ye the IMF.
Oka about SPVs now.
SPVs. The SPV was formed by the Finance Ministry and the Ministry of Energy.
The Minister of Energy is aware.
The Minister of Energy is aware.
So why was he being briefed?
By the SPV? Of course. What for me company? The same brief, they came to give the Finance Minister.
Atunsu
GB. Calling city enso video ne fema tuja na yenka sa atoso nim ne ekoso dabi SPV no ye company ya set up or ye the activities your activities are you give updates to your supervisors.
Why an SPV? Any rationale why VRA can't do it? Why Ghana Gas can't do it?
You see, VRA has a balance sheet. Ghana Gas also has a balance sheet. Ask yourself, could their balance sheet contain it? And the SPV was supposed to provide an equity.
Okay.
Could their balance sheet contain it? And when they do and bring the swan, say Eba Parliament. Meba obey your scrutiny, but I won't take the wind out of the sail of anything. But the rationale is that Ushe VRA, current state, a car Collins will group BIO. Do you think VIA will be in a position to form a company and put an equity into it? And see, the rationale was different. The rationale was.
Why would VRA need to form another company? Say VRA and or you think their books are so bad, say they cannot contain a project like that?
Collins and here, besides VRA books to say. VRA no mujama no. Bisa Collins say mujani saying ne man. Bisa Collins say VRA no omujane saying ne man. Enti o de embre pay me no say ene ma bi wo ha e be ko parliament enti enye anya afi na me de betutu dwa energy minister be ko finance minister be ko brief wo mo but Collins patch say onim say ne government no set up sign on to an IMF program which requires certain things to be done in the energy sector. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, buy or say the 250 million savings na Finaba Parliament. Na yeah announcing na Finaba Parliament. Of course, they are negotiating last year na umaja tumna ya signing krata say umaja tuma. Afine do Parliament and interest say yen save ye. We are bringing it to Parliament to ratify or to inform Parliament officially say, oh, a juma no say na ya ye kudu. Eno interest say savings na den and buy savings naba. Now you see.
What if Parliament alters some of the agreements? Which Parliament has the power to?
Oh, if Parliament alters the agreement, of course, Parliament is a representative of the people.
And that
you understand?
Affect savings now.
That's the point I was
making. But the thing is that you see, if Collins as ranking member, Becca say, oh, okay, ebi a member for honti. We are said we sa ebi a member for Becca say you save 250 and your maintias here and your savings no maintias enti Ghana for monthly 15 county savings may 200. Ebi a member for sa ho. but me say Collins on sir. On your man bonisa. Yeah, Collins.
But you understand where I'm coming from.
But I'm trying to tell you, say that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that doesn't mean the negotiation hasn't happened. You understand?
Negotiation started yet. It's been a long process.
Yes, that doesn't mean the negotiation hasn't happened. But Collins will also admit, say we are current on IPP payments, something they couldn't boast of. IPP is normal generated. Oh, of course, legacy debts no. And no negotiation at least 250 million. And I am almost structure 4 years. But current invoices.
For all the IPP.
For the IPP. For the IPPs.
What do you want to see the what do you want to see I go for the one time one Ghana city. What the one Ghana city are 2 petrol be about to it to be catch so better.
Yeah, but you agree with him.
Absolutely. I disagree.
Additional revenue.
No, but see, that's the thing. You see, that's the thing about competent economic management.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Osei, Yako set it up, your friend is saying, Omo Kase, na Abnane Mukase, Yako set up good board, na good board, I say. Good board, no, it generated $15 billion last year. And my country, no, still didn't stabilize, no, and no, na space,
And when last year, and I say year to date.
Osei,
15 billion. It includes this year.
Last year. In fact, this year, they are on course to make about 20.
Yeah,
that's
the
target.
The 15 billion from last year into this year.
But what I'm
not
trying
just
to, but the point I'm trying to make is say, gold board now almost bastardizing or no.
Since its establishment.
Since its establishment.
15 billion aba.
And I make sure say, and no, now must do not higher stable yet to mean space to do the things we are doing.
Meaning the gold board was a master stroke.
Master stroke. Abrofone boy abasobrof. The whole Africa will be a Ghana to come and study. Recently, the Zambians were here.
Yes.
Everybody is coming. And top people in certain centers of power are writing to us to commend us. You see, one thing the Gold Board has done that people don't even know is that, you know, Ghana was a huge source of international illicit financial flows. All because of the gold, the illegal mining, the illegal gold trade that is happening. But the Gold Board are sanitizing the space. So you see the consequence of the Gold Board. It is making the world safer. The Gold Board is making the world safer. And we have had commendations from very high up. You understand?
Yes.
Inti Okase, Colin say, na koswa. Fu na yede 1 CD to so no. Asisi e wo 13 no. Ebo elfu sin omo de na ekwa ya kodi 22 no. Na me cannot say.
You enjoy 22.
The message ekwa ya could do 22. Muja no be almost 16.
Oh, Debbie.
Muja no almost 16. Obi. Muja no almost 16.
14.
14 was seed, you know.
Yes, that's the point I'm making.
No, so fuel.
Fuel now something I'm making.
No, me say 14 here.
Debbie 1 liter. Oh, 1 liter was almost
fuel
16.
was around 16, 15, 16.
Yeah.
No, I'll check.
But see, whatever be the case, 1 CD that's no. Ebo elfu sting. Almost na omo jama ye no.
Yeah, but say Ghana for anka so omo pese omo tua 1 cedi.
But Ghana for so anka say omo pese omo nya dum so. Ghana for so anka say omo pese omo ye unsustainable debt. Ghana for anka say omo pay all these haircuts omo de won omo nya. Ghana for anka sa. Ghana for anka sa. So the Ghanaian today is better off. The Ghanaian today is better off.
Just for information, and Star Oil,
yes,
Super is 14.17, Diesel is 17.37.
Star Oil.
I'm on their Star Oil Ghana.
In the
Star Oil Ghana
14.
We are back to
pre-2025
levels.
That's the point I'm making. And I only can say
no.
Diesel is 17.37.
His argument is you one seed in the free so and it will be lower than
no me argument say even with the one seed no a lower sin no muja no
and with these figures
they be with figures so they left us at 15 you go and check they didn't leave us at 14 no you can't no let's some this on 20 what is it? Obi, let your research team find out. Oh, they say research. They can find out. They can dig it out. Omuja petrol around 15. CCI 14. So it is still lower. It is still lower. It is still lower than what we came to take. You understand?
Okay.
Every indicator shows say economy no are better. Everything shows. Papa we out here sisi ani full along ton. Ne Land Cruiser no feeling. First no. Now utumi save on average utumi save a week utumi fill it twice. Utumi save nearly 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Land
Cruiser ni full Land Cruiser no ton. Ni consequence no. Into utumi send more. Unse na say omo election ne hono joye because savings are dia man no to me the adwuma e wo form
osendi momo nso a e-levy yentini e-levy
Collins wato no ne papa aban we won say yeba ma
we say Obi good evening greetings to my paddy Fred for his solid presentation and greetings to Honorable Collins. Eric J. 8, on the way.
Okay, Obi said him, you know.
Okay.
On the 2nd of January, 2025, Super was 14.66.
Okay, 14.99. Almost 15. Almost 15. 14.99.
This is a 15.60. Yes,
15.60. January?
Yes. This is go.
That's
the 2nd January 2025. 17. Above 17.
But super na there.
Then the super 14.99.
Yeah, but say 14.7 BB.
6.17.
14.17.
That's how you know.
14.17.
17 diesel.
It's petrol no. Petrol no ayeton sisia no one seed ne da so no e bo full since any omuja no asema make no
Obi contractors are not air or ghost. Where are the claimed contractors on the bypasses? Akando says 34 Agenda 111 hospitals are earmarked for completion, but I see no evidence in the media budget. By the way, it's close to 2 years now, so the NDC should stop the blame game. They claim dollar is down, etc., and that they are fixed. They have fixed that. So why the blame on other sectors? My regards to you all, especially my MP Rasta Sampine and Odiwe, former mayor of Kumasi. This one says, Obi, please, a point of correction to you. Petrol was not 16 Ghana cedis when the MPP was leaving power. Star Oil was even cheaper. And also the oil for the Udi shares is here at the Abraying. That is from.
But Obi, you do agree, say.
Charles Opoku President, okay, Washington DC. Yes, Osei.
You do agree, say it's higher.
Which one?
Petrol.
Super, no?
Yeah, super.
Yes,
it's
slightly higher than 2024.
And diesel.
2025 January. This one, the boy didn't see saying January 2025. Yes. So anyway, 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Uadrin Tra ubitime ede abrayan na yakanwas. We say Obi, good evening to you and to your team. Please help me extend a hand of invitation to all Santa Clausians who completed in 1997 at Isadel College. It's our 30th anniversary lunch. Alfred Mensa Onoma, President Santa 97, Otie and Ononso the way Apre Obi. Ask the Ministry of Finance about the rail systems in the country. Ni Amasa Ewo Adentan rail the Enra said Mamo railways also.
Okay. So me 1 minute.
Real.
Okay. Real no. Unse for the first time in commuter. I don't know say you saw it.
Is it Tema or the
commuter rail. And now real no. there's a special.
No, was it for the first time?
Yeah, for the first time.
For a long time. For a high hyperbole. For a high. They me compare me who to Collins. What the passenger buy? What the passenger buy? What the passenger buy? Me purchase everything. What the passenger buy? You see, what the passenger buy?
Remember the haulage ones?
Yes, yes. It's we are seeing some renewed. In fact, the new guy there is really very innovative. We are seeing some new freshness being brought into that sector, and I mean very soon in.
But it was not mentioned.
No. Median. Rail is coming. Rail will be in the 2027-2028 budget. There's a big plan on rail. Which is coming. Yeah.
Obi, good evening. The George Walker Bush Highway project, 14.1 kilometers, had a secured fund from MIDA, yet its construction exceeded 2 years. It began in President Kufuor's time and its completion was in 2012. The Accra-Kumasi Expressway is over 100 kilometers. It's actually 176 kilometers and also has a secured funding. How can anyone convince me that it can be completed within 2 years? Obi, your guess is as good as mine. NDC, please give us a break. This is a call from Danson and a call Yedase. Obi, in January 2025, Star Oil Ghana sold petrol, which is super, at 14.75 per litre and diesel at 14.99 during the first pricing window. Fuel pump prices for petrol at the time was 14.75 and diesel 14.99 per litre. Unit prices for a different month in 2025 or comparison with other fuel stations like Goil and or Shell. Please, if you need that, let me know. And please compare to 2026 what you gave us near 2025 there. Obi, why is Honorable Collins in your studio expecting NDC to use the $1.7 billion raised to fund the 300 million NPP remaining uncompleted Accra-Kumasi Road instead of the NDC Accra-Kumasi Expressway? Did the MPP complete the Ekumfi Sugar Factory started by the NDC? Instead of the NPP using the money they had to construct the Agenda 111 hospitals and their Accra-Kumasi Road, they rather chose to use the money to dig a cathedral hole. Ask him to give us a break. He should leave the NDC to focus and develop the country for us. I hear NDC is constructing and the Adoso Eche Amanfrom Bridge, 3.6 kilometers, the longest ever bridge constructed in Ghana in the eastern region, Afram Plains. Ghana is indeed working again. Rex Ewo Ashaiman. Obi, good evening. I am Daniel from Insawem. I believe the decrease in sales is due to factors such as increase in the number of businesses in the system. I see a sharp increase in stores, supermarkets, and all other businesses around. Due to the decrease in inflation and currency stability, many people can now easily establish businesses due to the ease in putting up businesses as a result of minimal capital required to start a business nowadays. That is the reality. Collins, makes sense, Anna. No say. At the current amount for complaints and Tom at the end, Cecilia,
and then a word also want
Cecilia stores, supermarkets, be brainer, easy now to set up a business because inflation will form seeding and so will form near the amount for coin to business. Well, that's why
an opinion and I respect that.
Okay.
But the message for interview. Why? But me respect the opinion.
Obi, tell your guests that contractors are currently on the Accra-Kumasi Express Road. This road passes through my hometown, Achem Asene. That Kwame, omo contract. They soldier for omo clear right of way.
Almost contracts.
No. And then for the
express.
Right of way.
Yes.
It's also a contract. Just that the contract was given to the army.
No. For no feel say it is part of the
contract.
It's part of the construction of the road. The way creating right of way.
If you read the statement the Minister of Finance read yesterday, Onuakai said commencement of procurement for a contractor will start in September.
So the project is being phased. The project is being phased.
It will work as okay.
The
clearance
first
of the
phase
right of way
is part of the project.
That's fine. We don't have to believe
Of course.
Yes. We say hi, Obi. Good evening. Sometimes I find myself wondering whether Ghanaians, especially the youth, made the right decision in voting the NDC to power. During the campaign, the party's explanation of the 24-hour economy policy gave many young Ghanaians hope that employment opportunities would significantly increase. We were led to believe that under the policy, different shifts would allow more people to work in the same roles, thereby helping to reduce unemployment. However, what are we seeing now? The focus appears to have shifted towards construction of markets in places where many believe they are not the most pressing need, while the broader implementation of the 24-hour economy policy, which inspired so much hope among the youth, seems to have taken a backseat. He continues to say, many young people are still waiting to see the job creation they were promised. Kwejo Edu Apao, polling station secretary, Ewu Suhum, and on the way a brain. Maybe we would end. I come in 4 minutes. But Frederick, but on agenda 133, any Nipano explanation of the Amase. What you sold to them, because they refer to President Muhammad Yusuf clock because we because 6 to 12, we have 6 to say we are. That is not what is happening.
Yes. I mean, like I told you, the update is there, and Collins can pull it out. I'm trying to pull it out, but the 24-hour Secretariat provided updates. As we speak, there are over 200 companies, 200 entities who are doing the 133. Or who have rolled on. I'm coming. See, 133 no. Obi.
Ushe omo data na emube 140 something filling stations.
Filling stations.
Yeah, like fuel stations.
Oh, but Collins. Maybe I know Collins. Obi. Na 133 na kanu office there.
No, so fuel stations start 24 hours search. It may not be
where who manufacturing companies. No, where who manufacturing companies. No, Obi, where who manufacturing companies.
Government promise on be announced, which will be a pull factor for the private sector. More announce they said they would announce an incentive package.
The incentive package is coming in the 2027 budget. But wait, listen, where who manufacturing companies.
And I may say, what was the pull factor for them to come?
But Betra will say, even currently, as the preparation is ongoing to implement the full implementation of the 24-hour concept. Remember, the 24-hour concept, it is a private sector-led industrialization drive. So the pull factors now kind of the enabling environment a bit creative, which is still in the works, because those have fiscal implications. You understand? Into 2027 budgets, those will be announced. But even before that, you saw the number of companies who have signed on.
No, but
doing
my
the
point is, what are the companies signing on to?
Come again.
What are they signing on if the incentive package has not been announced?
No, the incentive package, we call it the voter economic corridor. You understand? You've read the 24-hour economy document.
Yeah, but it's all over the place.
No, it's not all over the place. It's very focused.
And on
Grow 24. Yes.
It's a lot of things in one document.
No, it's not a lot of things in one document. It's a lot of things feeding into an agenda.
Okay, into only
24-hour economy. I told you that now. And then the okay guy say far.
Obi ba akra kuma say experience so mama kasa ho.
Oh, na say come one.
Oh, they be one ma we aye ne jandam sa.
24-hour economy. Minyanum young men and women mutie me. Pamcho. Mamu for me into so. Bibia say any ho. Enye adwuma. Omo ni beji vote. Omanya wie. Bibia no ekire say Obi onkai. Edem han ye kache ye nuanum say it is demand driven.
Yes.
Demand driven. When about watch 2 a.m. abra obi ameto watch no.
Could be some Rockstone.
Oh, there be Rockstones ebia obey our market
demand
because there is demand. It took us obey 24-hour market. Na so me filling station obo mine only 24-hour. Cars e twem enu 100. Na we right 24-hour. Mo de beji votes and na mo brainstorm ya na mo BTA. Enya he mo BTA. Na mo say Ghana for you. Say the 133 say the tie. One day you 133. Mo na mo Ghana for. Mo de be phone line no. One guy some guys say night club. You be Jina Muhammad. Okay. And nobody Jim, and Jim, and Romania said Jim. Okay. Okay. And then you may say, you're going to you're Jim. I don't see any actual. All guys almost as several. 133 the Enya Juma. They know
dead on arrival.
Is Obi. Sister make say is St. John Mama in the Bronya Munu neighbor no. Obedi Bronya Munu aka 2 pe. Aka Bronya 2 nasa.
Aka 9 pe.
Nasa. Etino. What who ye babu na wutie me na say wadwene ye wo say ye nuanom de one yi beba bibia say ni ho. Bibia say ni ho. Go and prepare yourself. The pension no dwuma bia na say ye nuanom 133 de bibia say ni ho. Me nua be about o so say be ye dwuma 133. What is the be no 133? What they catch him? The reality on the ground does not support the argument. I find my secretariat. If I took them almost a year and some of the policy document neighbor, and you can some neighbor, and then they almost say a filling station. Now the airport sell and 24 hours. What has changed? You've not added anything. You've not brought anything. And I will say incentives now no more. I say don't get okay. Wow, be 24-hour economy no. Me catch you. Electricity bill. Okanya boy better perform. And then I went to 28%.
94.7. I was here this 30 minutes after the news say
30 seconds.
Obi, quick Chema won to me.
Friend is saying Accra Kumasi way now. Quite now the expressway now almost say alignment for dada or why is there then bypasses no. Be almost say 750 million Africa Development Banks can almost some day no. At cutthroat price no. Ombisan says ask can almost define omudi fine ye.
Oh, Asema okay. Chema to me.
Say Marco Strano.
Baby Obia no Yankupon Shenede.
Amen.
Yankupon Shenede. Why?
Amen.
Na to say the Ghana how Casape Yacho. Is what to say.
So on the Casa no. Okay.
Want to say yes, leader see MPs no go 2020. Over Casa yes, becho. You go becho tizia o Casapa na problem be. Modia monti Mutie ya bo man fo be kasa. Obi etimi intimidate obi a o. Chema wontumi ebi obi a hyeneden. Na yere ne ma na men kan ho.
Mate.
Enche kra. Asamba ko kan ya nse yede ne ko no. Wase me ko. Fight and make sure we win back power.
Asamba di jam no.
Ewra Nyankopon. Arehosem.
Okwa ko siesie be.
Even in his incarceration. His love for the party was so strong. It's a motivation to all of us.
Collins Adoma Kumensan Yetine Fija Kwabre North Constituency, Member of Parliament, Deputy ranking on the Energy Committee. Sounds so. Yenia Frederick, a technical advisor to our nightclub. Ekosiisen